welcome back. It is a Monday morning. You're hanging out in the break room. Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5 WCMF. How's it going, buddy?
Pretty good, buddy.
What's going on, female buddy?
Doing good, buddy.
54 degrees right now. We're going to be diddling 70 around lunchtime.
Ooh, warm diddling.
But here's the problem.
Oh, yeah, it's a big problem.
Yep. First of all, super wind. A lot of wind happening. Yeah. Yep. Some power outages overnight. If you can hear us, then you're probably not one of those people. The other problem, right around 1 o'clock, rains come in.
Big storm.
Yep, you got it. So then it looks like it's going to snow tomorrow.
Okay.
And then it'll be back in the mid-40s by the end of the weekend.
All right.
So we got all of that going for us this week.
Nice mix.
Yeah. So I would appreciate it if you guys would just not talk to me for the rest of the day.
Oh,
Well,
fantastic.
And if
when we start.
if we're gonna talk,
And now.
just use, we could use low voices and keep words at like 5 letters maximum.
What happened?
Oh, somebody a little hungover?
Why you guys do it like that?
You got a little
I
hangover
don't
going?
feel good. I drink too much.
So last
My
week,
head hurts.
And not from the reason you think.
last week, yeah, you're right. It was a parade weekend this weekend. But I did not make it to the
Oh,
parade.
yeah, you missed St. Patty's.
I
Yeah.
did. It's like the first parade I haven't gone to in like 20 years. I told you on Friday, my childhood best friend got married
Yeah.
at a resort in the Catskills.
Wow.
Over
Was this the 1940s?
Bro, this place was old. It was like Dirty Dancing.
Just drinking rye and doing a cha-cha?
So I had said, we had a discussion on Friday about getting after it at this age.
Yeah.
Because my buddy who got married, it's his first wedding. He and his wife, they're both my age, right? Like, people are waiting longer to get married. And, it's okay at 27 years old to go drink until you can't stand anymore at wedding receptions. And I was like, I want to be cool this weekend because I know that my body can't handle this anymore. And I could not do that.
All right.
So I was telling you guys, like, I should have known this just based on my relationship I've had with this guy forever.
Yeah, because you guys go way back.
Way back. And we like to drink and we like to eat. So, like, at all points all weekend, because we're in the middle of nowhere, you're just on this
There's
resort
nothing to
property.
do.
Yeah, so it was just credit to him and his wife and their parents put this together. It was all-you-can-eat food all day long.
Yeah.
The bar was open literally the entire time.
Wait,
except
open B?
Open B, except for, like, the 30 minutes of the ceremony. Every other time, it was like putting a drink in your hand. And I was just, oh, my God. But here, there's something new that I think is happening at weddings that I was unaware of.
What's that?
That's the most dangerous thing ever. So you have the ceremony at 4. We have the ceremony at 4. Then the reception, the cocktail hour was 5, so now we're drinking.
Yeah.
Then the reception went till 10. And normally that's where the night is over with because
10 o'clock, you wrap it up.
yeah, we've been drinking nonstop, us all day, but a regular person from 5 o'clock until 10.
Which is a long time to drink.
Yeah,
man.
but the party wasn't over.
What happened?
So there was a scheduled after party.
An after party.
At a Roadhouse bar that was on the property of this resort. And I got to tell you a quick sidebar.
Like the old school Roadhouse?
Bro, it was so effing cool.
So it was like a dive bar.
Bro, wood paneling, stage with stage lights from the 1970s. It's
Yeah.
like Blue Oyster Cult was going to do their second gig ever
Yeah.
at this joint. Was I fearing the Reaper? No, I was not. So 2-hour after party.
So now you're
Weird they even put a time on it. Just party until you're done
Yeah.
partying.
We had it. Well, there's a reason there was a time on that one.
Okay, all right.
Because, again, cocktail hour, reception, 2 hour of nothing but drinking after party.
Mhm.
And then after the party,
at the after party?
there was an after party.
Okay.
Why?
I don't know. It
right.
was
Who
at
needs
Well,
another
you needed a change of scenery after
Like,
another
who's
2
been
hours.
drinking that long and goes, you know what, I just need more alcohol.
it didn't stop. So, like,
This is like Vegas back in the 60s when they had those breakfast shows.
bro, it's exactly what it was. So, like, the after party ends at midnight, and then whoever was still going would then walk across the resort to this place called the Billiards Room, which was like a smaller club.
Like cognac and cigars?
No, it was just more beer and whiskey.
All right.
Everything's just laid out, ready to go.
Just
And,
a new spot.
like, my wife at that point had to, like, grab me and, like, okay, like, you are coming with me
we
right
have to
now.
drive home tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. But, like, it's funny. Like, I do get to I don't know how your husband is, but, like, when I am so drunk, I can barely feel feelings. Like, I'm the most impressionable human ever. Like, all my wife has had to be is like, you walk this way. Okay. Okay,
You
I'll
gotta
go
just
this way.
guide you like cattle,
And, like, thank God she's a good influence because, like,
biting you at your ankles.
yeah, like, some guy could have been like, we do cocaine now. Okay. Like, whatever somebody tells me to do, I'm just going to end up doing. 252-WCMF, 252-9263. I had made a joke at the after party
Oh.
about how
Here comes Joke Boy.
well, no, about to one of his buddies from
Yeah,
Brooklyn.
what'd you say?
About how, like, of course we're doing this because all he wants to do is drink all the time.
Yeah.
And he goes, no, man, this is like a standard thing now. Weddings will have multiple after
Double
parties.
after parties?
Yeah.
Double after
I thought
Has
drinking
somewhere
was,
to go.
All right, I'm getting confused because I thought drinking was down.
I don't know.
Now you've added a second after party.
Now, here's the thing. These are all millennials, so we know that it's Gen Zers that are in
Denise
Gen Alpha
said.
are
All right.
drinking
Give it
less.
some time.
So, yeah, that would explain
Because
that.
I've got 2 weddings to go to this year.
Okay.
But I think I'm old enough now where I'm not invited.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't. They're not going to tell you about any of the after.
No,
No.
because sometimes it's your generation that hangs out the longest. Like, you got to put, like, Uncle Ted to bed, you know?
Look, credit to my
What are
buddies.
we, the Kennedys?
Credit to my buddies' parents.
Yeah.
They are the most soft-spoken, gentle people you've
Yeah.
ever met. Very kind people. They hung the whole time.
Yeah,
Man.
Wow.
no,
They were getting
you
after
guys
it.
will
Do
stick
it.
it out.
I don't know how you can talk. One thing is drinking, but I couldn't interact with the same people that long. But you told me, I've told you, I'm out.
So here's how they do it, and it's actually sneaky brilliant by
What?
the place that's like making the money on the booze.
Yeah.
Okay, so the reception is when you're talking and having
Right,
fun.
you're hanging out, small talk.
Okay, so when we went to the first after party, it was a karaoke party. So now there's something going on, so you don't have to talk.
Okay, all right.
But
Activities.
Exactly, but you're drinking, and then everyone was playing pool in the other place, so like there's more activities coming, so there's less. You don't
right.
have to talk. We're just going to distract you.
I think it helps if you move spots, too, because you don't get,
Yeah.
too tired in one spot. Like, all right, we're moving again.
Because Kimmy's was
up.
perfect. Like, it was like high-end after-party food right
No, but see,
there.
that was-
See, we went out after.
yeah, there
Yeah, I was
after
done with
party.
that. But like that was like for me, that was like the perfect night. I'm done.
But like Kimmy wasn't cool enough to have an official after party. Like they all went out, but there wasn't like a sanctioned after party nor
but you
after
could kind
after
of
party.
have whatever after party you wanted.
Well, you're at a resort. You're
Yeah.
at, you're at Turning Stone.
Kimmy's not as cool. No, Turning Stone, I'm sure, would have given her an after party had she wanted to be cool and paid for the after party. But she chinched her ass
well,
out.
actually, you could have kept the room longer, but I felt like everybody was ready to go. You know, the
252
after party you need to change locations for the after party.
No, look, I agree with you. Like moving from room to room, like gives you like this new
Yeah.
shot of energy in
All
your
right.
arm.
New scenery,
Fresh air.
new
Yeah.
energy.
252 WCMF. One of my childhood best friends got married over the weekend. It was just a drink fest, but like they had, and I didn't know this was a thing. They had an after party and then an after party. And I got to be honest,
An all open bar, right? So
everything was
everybody's just booze flowing.
Bro, I was telling you guys, man, like it was one of the highest end. And when I say high end, I don't mean like caviar. I mean like whatever you need taken care of, they got you.
Wow.
Like we went Friday night, buffet, open bar party. Saturday morning, breakfast buffet for 2 hours. Lunch buffet for 2 hours.
Well-
Then like more booze. It was insane.
I was telling Pat, like, I do feel like people who wait to get married until they're a little bit older, they have better weddings only because they've been to all the weddings. So
Yeah.
it's like they know how to keep your guests happy.
Great call.
Put it that way.
That was a great call.
And they got more disposable income to
That
set
too.
it up.
That too.
Nice.
I did kind of feel like a pansy a little bit.
Boy.
Well, because like when I say it was nice, it was nice. Like it was like high end booze.
Yeah.
Like for example,
Top shelf stuff.
my schedule when it comes to drinking all night weddings is I will start with whiskey, just one whiskey to a sipper for a while,
Right.
and then we'll move on to light beer.
Right.
Right, we'll get the engine revving, and then we'll slowly ride that throttle. Johnny Walker Red, open B.
Wow.
But like the dude, I'm like, can I get a double neat? Because normally they pour you exactly one shot.
Yeah.
Bro poured me a Stanley water bottle full of whiskey.
Jesus.
Like to the point where as he was pouring it, I was like, whoa! And the guy looked at me like I was a bitch.
Yeah.
And he goes, we do country club pours here.
Oh.
And like I'm checking his hands.
Didn't know that was a thing.
I'm checking his hands for lead. Like I could
Yeah.
not believe how much whiskey this dude. And I'm like, thank
Pour
God.
you a pint of booze.
It was insanity.
Yeah.
Like, bro, there's nowhere. I don't know if an ambulance could get out here. You keep pouring me whiskey. This is how far out in the middle of nowhere we were. Yeah, man. It was just,
Wow.
it was bananas.
Yeah.
And the next day I needed a banana for something binding
Yeah, that had
inside
to be
my
a
stomach.
rough ride home.
It was
for
not
you.
fun. It was not fun.
Ugh.
Well, I mean, look, I took a picture of a giant beaver with
We
breasts
did see
on
that.
Instagram at a gas station.
Joe.
If you want to check it out, you can feel free right now.
Yeah.
Duffy on WCMF on Instagram. It's on my story. It's a gas station at Kojahari. How do you say the name of that town?
I don't know.
Kojahari.
Okay,
Yes, It's that British gas station. It's called Betty Beaver's Fuel Stop.
Betty Beaver.
Yes, if you get off at the exit
Yeah.
there, it's the only gas station.
So it's a
there.
lady beaver.
Is it a chain?
No, I'm going to say
Just
no.
a standalone.
So the sign here, it's a plastic old school gas station sign.
Yeah.
All right. It is a beaver, a female beaver, holding a gas pump. She is in an American flag dress, but her breasts stick out of the plastic, and they're like triple D beaver breasts.
Yeah.
And this just lives on the side of the road.
It looks like that's where they got the idea for Buc-ee's.
Oh, you think they stole it?
I think.
Well, just because it's a beaver, it's the same. It's a beaver logo.
No, I think that Bucky, that beaver, is the illegitimate
Child
child of
Betty.
this.
He went
Betty
into the
Beaver.
family business?
Yeah, this
Wow.
looks like a hoary beaver.
Yeah.
It is a. Like, why does the beaver need breasts?
Why not? Everything could use a nice rack.
I mean, look, I
It
will
is
say,
funny because like there are some places you stop in New York where like if you took a picture of it, could either be somewhere in upstate New York or Kentucky, and you don't know the difference.
All right.
well, but like, to make you even more confused, like I see the sign. I'll be honest.
Well, it'll get your attention, that's for sure.
And here's the thing, it worked because I
Yeah.
stopped here just to see what the inside of this place looked like to pee. If I told you that there is a patriotic, well-endowed female beaver on a sign, you would assume the guy inside the gas station looks like what?
Older white dude.
Okay, that's what I was expecting.
Yeah.
20-year-old Indian kid.
Oh.
And like everything inside of me wanted to be like, hey, I got a question. What the hell is that?
Well, maybe that's what his idea of America was when he came over here.
Giant.
Sexy
20-year-old
beavers, and they're going to sell you fireworks and booze. you know?
Did they
Because
sell
if I lived
fireworks?
overseas, I would think, America. Man.
No, I did
Fireworks and booze.
I didn't see fireworks.
Okay.
No, but like you don't want to be like, hey man, like first of all, welcome. Second, is this what we are to you?
Is this the American dream?
Like over where you are, when you think of America, do you think of a beaver in a patriotic
Busty
dress
beavers.
with triple E breasts?
Well, you remember when I was at the sub shop, and the dude had a really thick Scottish accent, and he's a big Scotsman, and thick accent, hard to understand him, and the same thing. How did you get here? Like, were you in Scotland and said, I want to go to America and make sandwiches?
No, but like
Like, was he telling that to all his mates at the pub when he was shoving off for the States? I gotta go to America and make something, become a millionaire, and marry Beyonce. The hell with all you losers. I don't know. How does that happen? How does that guy end up there, man? Same thing with this Indian dude. How do you end up in the middle of nowhere with a well-endowed beaver sign, man? How does that happen?
bro, I don't know.
what brought you here?
But that's what's so beautiful about this.
Yes,
country.
it is.
We'll take y'all. Well,
It'd be
it
like
does-
you being in Brazil,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And all of a sudden you go to some gas station and there's a me standing there in the middle of the Amazon. I'm, hey, how you doing? Yeah.
Well, I guess
I really like the heat.
in India, how do you know every gas station isn't run by us?
It could be.
Right?
It
Just a
could
couple
be.
of white guys. Hey, what's up? They're all making fun of us in the back. Oh, the way he talks is so stupid. I can see his hair. We have a dynamite. Check your beaver's breasts. Kind of
Yes.
break room for you this morning here.
Always check your beaver in the morning.
on CMF. Just after 7:30 this morning. Normally, stories like this, when they make the news locally, they're an accident. And when I
Yeah.
say accident, I don't mean like, oh my God, a tragedy has happened. I mean like someone was cleaning out Grandpa's garage. They found this, they panicked, and they called the police.
Oh.
Right? And no harm, no foul.
No, yeah.
It's kind of funny that Grandpa was able to like hide this after he
Yeah.
got back from, France or Korea or Vietnam for as long as he did.
He might have
Yeah.
even forgot he had it.
There you go. Kimmy, this story does not seem like one of those stories.
No.
Which is alarming because it's the most we've ever seen in a story like this.
A
Oh.
lot going on.
Yeah, I'm dying to know.
I don't know if you buy all this stuff at the same store.
Oh, I think that if you bought all this stuff at the same store, you'd be put on a list immediately.
I would think.
We will tell you that story and try and get to the bottom of what the hell this man's plan was.
Oh.
Just after 7:30 here in the break room on CMF, plus a whole bunch more. But first, Tommy.
Yeah, buddy.
There was an issue at the airport over the weekend.
Oh, with the TSA?
Yes, but
Oh.
that's not what we're going to talk about here. And this issue had nothing to do with our airport. In fact, our airport served as a safe place to be
Oh, good.
for these folks.
Oh.
But this story might be proof that we in Rochester are missing something. Because if you had 24 hours knowing nothing about Rochester, having never been here before,
Yeah.
to stay, what do you do?
Oh.
And if you don't have an immediate answer, well, maybe we need one.
Okay.
And we'll get to it next here in the break room. On CMF. An airline emergency here in Rochester on Saturday has led to a question we may need to answer.
Oh, what happened?
Well, because if I were to ask you, never been here before, never going to be back, you got 24 hours, what do you send someone to do here in Rochester?
Okay.
If you can't answer that question, maybe we need to come up with an answer.
All right.
And when I say come up with an answer, it may not even be something that already exists.
Oh.
You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5, WCMF, just after 6:45. Last week we told you about a sin against God.
Against God?
Literally. A very precious statue
Oh, yeah.
went missing in the city of Rochester. We have some good news.
Yeah.
Oh.
Good news. But the bad news is we may never know why this happened. And we'll get to it just after 6:45 here in the break room on CMF. On Saturday morning, a Spirit flight from Newark to Detroit had to make an emergency landing here in Rochester.
Damn.
90 souls on board. The FAA says it was a mechanical issue that grounded the plane.
Okay.
It said to serve I got this story before they took back off again. It said the plane was going to be serviced in Rochester.
Okay.
And one would assume that whatever lands a plane like that is going to take a little while to fix.
Yeah, tighten up a few screws.
You got it. Also, I would assume Spirit, being the budget airline that they are, that's always teetering on the brink of bankruptcy, does not have an extra plane they can just bring to fly these.
And maybe parts, too.
There you go.
Yeah.
I have to order those.
So the point I'm getting at is,
Yeah.
I would assume that these people that had to make an emergency landing in Rochester were probably going to be here until the next day.
Yeah.
Is that a fair statement?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. So let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
And I'm going to start with Kimmy. Kimmy, 24 hours unexpectedly in Rochester.
Yeah.
90 people, most likely, who have never been here before and were not planning on being here.
Yeah.
What do you tell them to do in their 24 hours?
I think like the number one thing you want to share from like wherever you're from is the food.
Okay.
So wherever, I mean, I would say garbage plate, but I could see how that could be off-putting to somebody who's never experienced it before.
Okay.
But if you wanted to really get a taste of the local food, that would be the spot.
All right, I do want to put this through a different lens, though, because you're right. If you have friends that are coming, you're there to lead them. So, that would make perfect sense. In this scenario, these people would be walking to a check-in desk. Let's say they're staying at the hotel at the airport.
Right.
And they go, what is there to do for the next 24 hours?
If
you work there, you would say...
Well, you got like the George Eastman Museum, something Rochester history-esque.
Okay. Tommy?
Well, you're always bragging about the Museum of Play.
Museum of Play is awesome.
And you say it's unique.
It is super unique.
So that'd be one of them.
So if you got kids, that works. If they don't have kids, they're not going to want to go
Yeah,
there.
but you said it's for everybody.
I do believe it's for everybody.
Yeah,
but
I guess it's kind of what you're in the mood for, too, because, the weather's crappy right now, so you can't really take in much
indoor stuff.
the outside.
Yeah.
So you would only you're limited to East Avenue, Wegmans, the little theater.
Wegmans. They're from Jersey. They got Wegmans.
Yeah, but they got one.
You got this Wegmans. You ain't got this Wegmans. Your pitch is to send them to a grocery store.
Yes.
Okay.
Gotta eat.
The phone number is 252-WCMF, 252-9263. Is it a bad sign that the three of us, Kimmy and I, who have born and raised here, Tommy's been here for over 30 years, can't definitively as a group come up with one thing that everybody has to go do when they get to Rochester?
Like the one hook.
Yes, I mean, like any other big city in America, you could immediately go, this is what you got to do. Go do this right now. In fact, you may get to that city and go, this is what I know what this is for. At least I have the day to go experience this.
Yeah.
But we're more of a summer town.
Yeah.
When everything's wide open.
But even in the summer, what are you going to do? Tell them to go walk the canal?
No, but you've got the Finger Lakes. You do have the canal, which is unique. You've got Canandaigua. You've got the Great Lakes.
Okay, but all
that stuff is...
A lot of the stuff you're naming is not in Rochester.
Well, it's, in the area.
Okay, so you kind of prove my point again.
Well, I mean, where would you do downtown? Like, if you're going to limit it to...
The greater Rochester area, the suburb, Monroe County.
Stay in Monroe
County.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Okay.
You may want to check out Syracuse. They got a dome.
252-WCMF. Do we need an instant this is what you do for the day in Rochester thing?
But what could we even add to Rochester that those other places don't have? Like that somebody coming in has never experienced
something unique.
before. That's why I was thinking like something that has to do with Rochester history because it is a unique thing to Rochester.
Okay, look. I'm not saying that the George Eastman House is a bad idea. What I'm saying is you'll probably have to sell someone on going to the George Eastman House because I don't know how many people outside of Rochester off the top of their heads know who George Eastman is.
Care.
Exactly. And here's the thing. It also doesn't have to be unique. It doesn't have to be a one-of-a-kind thing. It just has to be something
Entertaining.
that is entertaining for the day. Like, for example, we were supposed to get a Topgolf. That is, quote, on hiatus.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Something that's like, okay, I can go do that for the day. And
Activity.
Yeah,
go have some fun.
recreationally, you're really hurting at this time of the year because
Yes.
there's nothing outside.
Exactly.
Everything's shut down.
So should we,
Have something.
24 hours in Rochester, this is the one thing that everybody wants to go do. And if we were to build that 252 WCMF, what would that be?
Ooh.
Because here's the thing. You don't want to spend too much money to create it, right? Like we made that mistake with the fast ferry. We made that mistake with the soccer stadium. You don't want it to be too niche because there are 100 fun things to do in the wintertime, but they're only exciting for certain groups of people that are into really specific stuff, right? Like, if somebody that gets stuck here is really into music, you could send them to the Record Archive. That'd be a really fun place to go spend a day.
Or the House of Guitars.
Both of those things. But you'd have to be a real audiophile or like musician nerd to appreciate those things, right? You also don't want it to be too trendy because then you'd have to keep coming up with something new every few years to keep people entertained. This is a hell of a lot harder than it seems to come up with something.
And we don't have any like super uber famous people where you could point out like that's where they live.
Yeah, like I don't know how many people would want to take a tour of Philip Seymour Hoffman's childhood home.
Right. Or go see a statue.
Yeah.
Or go by Lou Graham's house.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got Susan B. Anthony house.
Okay. Again, I always wonder how many people outside of Rochester immediately know who Susan B. Anthony is.
True, yeah, we might
She
be a little
invented those
biased here.
quarters that clogged up vending machines.
252 WCMF. An emergency landing in Rochester. A flight from Newark to Detroit on Saturday has raised an interesting question because they got stuck here while they were working on the plane, and we're assuming because it's Spirit, that's going to take 24 hours. So if you're put up in the airport hotel there and you go, what's the fun thing to do in Rochester today? Where do you send those people? 252 WCMF, 252-9263. All right, so we got a couple of suggestions.
Okay, what we got?
All right, Mason writes, Amherst game, good call, but they have to be in town that day.
And you had to be into minor league hockey.
You got that, also tough. Mark suggests Letchworth State Park, but one, that's a hell of a drive. You don't have a car.
You're not doing that in 24 hours. You got to get back to the airport and catch your flight.
Exactly. And you'd also
go camping.
You'd also have to have the gear to go hiking in the winter time, which you probably don't have. Scott writes us, Genesee Brewing in High Falls. Thoughts?
All right, it's a brew house.
Brewery tour?
Yeah.
Do they do full-on brewery tours?
You tell me. You love the joint.
I've never actually looked into it.
Really? You should. You're a big brouhaha.
I should actually.
Yeah.
Why have I never looked into that?
Maybe they don't have one.
They must have a tour of the brewery. Why would you not do that? You're leaving money on the table.
All right.
Why have we not taken a Genesee Brewery tour?
Why haven't we? I know why I haven't.
Why?
Because I don't care.
Why? That's all. It's a tour of a brewery.
I get it. I get it. It's in the title. That's what old people do when they run out of things before they die. Remember when my parents went to a sugar mill?
Okay, that's different.
So it's the same thing,
no,
man.
because you're drinking. You wouldn't go to the Guinness
Who
Brewery.
doesn't love sugar?
You wouldn't go to a Guinness Brewery tour in Ireland.
Yeah, because I'm in Ireland.
You wouldn't go to Maker's Mark tour in Kentucky.
I did.
Okay. You wouldn't go to Anheuser-Busch tour in St. Louis.
I did one in Tampa.
Okay, so what's the difference?
I'd
It's the same
seen
thing.
it all, Pat.
You haven't, really?
No.
252 WCMF. All right. Zach is here to argue for Letchworth. Hey, Zach, you're on CMF. What's going on, buddy?
Not really an argument, just throwing it out there. I know it's outside of Monroe County, but
okay, like we said, all right, let's say I'm coming from Newark, I'm going to Detroit, right?
Yeah.
Think of the gear you would need to winter
You
hike.
don't have it.
You going,
yeah, I guess this time
you're
of
going
year.
to Sierra Trading Post, Zach? Is that what you're doing?
And I got to get back to a flight the next day.
Yeah, Zach.
You can still look, okay?
You go drive by, even
right.
though you don't have a car.
Yeah.
All right, great call.
Yeah,
Zach.
you'd have to rent a car, drive down there, come back.
Zach doesn't like us very much.
Yeah.
He hung up the
Well, his
phone.
ideas suck.
All right, well, maybe CJ's got a better idea. He's
right.
on CMF. Hey, CJ, how are you, buddy?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm good, CJ. What do you got for us?
So, I mean, this weekend was obviously especially on Saturday, it was the St. Patty's Day parade.
Yeah, this would have been the ideal weekend to be stranded here. You're right.
I mean, you got the St. Patty's Day parade. You got the War Memorial there in Rochester, and you've got the Genesee River. And I mean, there's
Okay,
always
hold on.
barbecue.
Hold on. If you got the Genesee River, where do you send them on the river to go look at the river? Where do you send them?
Right down the street from War Memorial, in between the War Memorial and Dinosaur Barbecue.
All right. So how long do you think you could spend looking at the river.
At a bleak-ass river. By the way,
I mean,
they're
it's the
going to
falls.
Detroit. I believe Detroit's got the Detroit River.
Yeah, also a bleak river.
And they were coming from New Jersey, which has Tom's River.
Yep.
So they've got rivers.
We've seen rivers, CJ. A lot of rivers here.
Oh, the dinosaur barbecue would
mean-
be a fun place to go.
But
too.
it's funny, CJ, and here's the thing. Yeah, no, I appreciate the food.
That's very unique.
But I
If
think
there was like an Amerks game going on or something.
absolutely. But
Yeah.
I don't think there was one Saturday night. I guess
Yeah.
what I'm getting at, CJ, is when everything you name is food, maybe we're a little too heavy in one general area.
On the chow.
I mean, food's something that brings cultures together, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. No, CJ, you're right.
If they only had food in Detroit.
CJ, good try, buddy. We
And a
appreciate the
river.
call, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, there goes CJ. CJ sucks. Matt writes us.
What?
Duffy on WCMF. Like the one thing you're going to send someone to do for the day in Rochester. He says, just send him to Wegmans and tell him to shut up.
All right. I will say, like, if I'm going, I think my first thought is whenever I'm in a new place is I want to try the suggested food option. Like if
Okay.
somebody suggests like a type of food or you have to try this unique dish here,
What's
like
the plate?
I'm usually like looking forward to that first.
But even that, like, let's say this person is a foodie, right?
Yeah.
And they're going to take in all the Rochester food. That's an hour.
Yeah.
And now I'm sitting watching, I'm signing into Netflix in my hotel room for the next 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, Dom might have the best suggestion here, and we'll wrap it up with this.
What's that?
Duffy on WCMF, easiest way to get us. He says, go check out Tommy's mom. She's always easy for a good time. Didn't make sense. It was still super mean. All right. The good news.
That's the good news.
This is back in its rightful place.
Oh, good.
Yes. However, I mean, this priest who said exactly what he said has held true to his word.
Yeah.
So we may never find out how, why, what happened in
Wow.
this situation.
It's a miracle.
Yeah, it may. Yeah, it actually
Oh,
might be.
could have been a
legitimate
miracle.
Yeah. That being said, the church says they're not going to take some extra precautions with this, and I'm dying to know what that is going to look
Yeah,
like.
how do you?
We'll get into it next here in the break room. Let's see you, Matt. She has returned.
She back?
Well, she's been returned.
Okay.
Well, they went and found her. But no matter how they got her back, they got her back.
Okay.
And this church wants to make sure they never have to deal with a situation like this ever again.
So what's the solution?
You're hanging out in the break room. Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5, WCMF, just after 7 o'clock this morning. It was the St. Patrick's Day Parade on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, a video that was sent to me privately from one of our listeners.
Yeah.
You like to believe you know what the line is for instant breakup with your partner.
Oh.
And if you're married, it becomes more complicated.
Like instant breakup?
Well, look, man, like deal
Somebody
breaker.
pull a move?
I have a video.
Yeah.
And I will describe the video because we definitely cannot share this video at risk of definitely ending someone's relationship. But I'm telling you right now, what you think that line is for instant breakup gets blurred the longer you have been together.
Okay.
And the more paperwork involved. And we'll get to the story just after 7 o'clock here in the break room on CMF. The Virgin Mary has returned.
She's back, baby.
Last week, we told you about a Mary statue at Holy Cross Church on Lake Avenue. It had gone missing.
Yeah.
The church believed it had been stolen. And although they had to file a police report with the Rochester Police Department, the priest over there in an interview with 13 Wham said they just wanted her back.
Yeah, the Blessed Mother.
You got it. No questions asked. If you bring it back, things are totally fine.
Cool.
Everyone is cool.
Just drop off Mary.
You got it. Well,
What happened?
they got her back.
Okay.
So story on 10 NBC over the weekend says someone reached out to Father Coffus, the priest over there at Holy Cross, said they had it at their house, and he was able to go over and retrieve it.
Wait. Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Picked it up.
And true to his word, he
No
has not.
questions asked.
Yep, he has not shared any additional details as to.
Well, he's a man of God, man of his word.
Well, I mean, look, it is pretty impressive because, I know a lot of people no problem. Gotcha.
Well, maybe he's thinking I'll let you go, but when you die,
Yeah.
come
Well,
Judgment Day, your ass is fried.
I mean, I don't know, but if they're sorry, you got.
No, but he could put a word up to God, take this dude out.
No, but forgiveness is kind of their thing.
Can't you call in a God airstrike? You know what I mean? He's just walking down the street and boom, you're dead.
So here's what I'm dying to know.
What's that?
And we will never know because, again, this priest has kept his word that, no questions asked. We just want the statue back. And the phone number is 252-WCMF, 252-9263. I'm dying to know who made the call alerting the priest that the statue was at their home.
Oh, I thought the dude said it's at my house.
So
no,
it said
it just says a home.
it was found at a home.
Oh,
Found
okay.
at a home.
Gotcha.
Is this a parent that discovered their kid was a thief? Was this someone who took it for their own house that was hit for a wave of guilt, after the news coverage? I mean,
I'm thinking kid,
Yeah.
parent found out it was a prank gone bad.
You're calling the priest. And you're telling
and
him.
This is end this.
okay, I mean, look, you may be right. I'm still having a hard time wrapping my head around the idea of a kid stealing a Virgin
Yeah,
Mary
but
statue.
I just think if it was an adult, they wouldn't do the right thing. I that's why I assume it was an adult that made the kid do the right thing.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Because if it was an adult, I don't know why I assume you stole it for a reason that you're holding on to.
Yeah.
What would that reason be, though?
I don't know.
But here's the thing. If it's a kid and they start to get scared, they could have just, run by, chucked the Mary into the yard and, took off.
Well, I
Yeah.
didn't think the kid got scared. I think the parents found out what the kid did.
Okay.
And then
Yeah.
basically we got to make this right.
I mean, whoever made the call, credit to them. They could have just driven by, chucked it out the window, and not
Oh,
have
yeah.
to have
Yeah.
a face-to-face interaction with that priest. Because even though the priest was good to his word and said no questions asked, you can't tell me in that moment you didn't feel extreme guilt handing that.
Sorry.
Just have a fun.
To the father, yeah.
So, now that Mary is back,
Yeah.
the church says things are going to be a little bit different.
Tighten things up around here.
I'm going to read you a quote from 10 NBC. You ready?
Yeah.
The church is planning to secure the statue to prevent future thefts.
All right, so what does that mean?
They don't say.
All right.
I'm dying to know how heavy it is. Did they think nobody would ever take it because it would just be too hard to steal? So now they're well, now we got to actually lock this thing down.
I think the initial thought, Kimmy, is what would be the reason to steal
Yeah.
a Virgin Mary statue?
Yeah.
True.
I mean, it's been there for decades, and as far as we know, it's the first time it's gone missing.
Yeah.
I don't know what it weighs. It weighs enough where they got it out of there. But what do you do to secure a Virgin Mary statue?
Chain her up.
Okay, that kind of seems not
Does
like
seem-
the thing
yeah.
to do.
Yeah, it would look a little weird,
Right.
Mary under chains.
I mean, it's Alice instead.
Huh?
Nothing.
Oh.
Doesn't matter. Do you put her behind glass? You've seen those before.
Yeah, but that's not going to stop them.
Well, no, I mean, yeah.
Isn't it outside?
It is, but they
Yeah.
have a grotto. She's underneath an awning. It looks like a Mary on a half
Yeah,
shell.
yeah,
really
yeah,
fancy.
yeah.
You could
They
glass.
put her under glass?
You could glass her in, right?
Can you cemented.
But then she's like in
down, so-
jail.
Mary
Can't do
Jo?
that.
Well, no, I mean, they're going to do something. So, Kimmy, you're saying cement her to the base so she
Maybe,
can't go
yeah.
anywhere?
So now it's like permanent.
Oh, yeah, there you
Which
go.
I was surprised it wasn't before, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, but again, like,
They're heavy enough. Usually
Yeah.
they just sit in your backyard.
yeah, apparently not heavy enough because they got out of it.
True.
If I'm this priest here,
Yeah.
and I get why he's thinking he has to do this, right? Like, it probably wasn't a fun week for him.
Yeah.
If it hasn't been stolen in 50 years,
Yeah.
longer than that, since World War II,
Right.
what are the odds that someone comes and takes it again? I would think that the one thievery of the Mary is over. Like, no one's going to come do it again, right?
No, but now somebody might also do it just to be a
Yeah.
dick or a joke, you know?
Okay.
Because like a running
Be
joke.
a dick or a joke or a dick joke?
Yeah.
yeah.
Mary on the run.
Okay.
So you could just put a camera on it.
Well, no,
Like-
then
like
you're
a-
just going to get a video of
Yeah.
a man
I
stealing
mean,
it.
you'll see it happening, but you
Well,
won't be there to
outside
stop
of that,
it.
what else could you do?
I think it's the cement down or glass it in. I think
Yeah.
those are your two options. Because I have seen religious artifacts in those glass cases.
But-
yeah,
like,
it's
wouldn't you
called the
be-
Vatican.
No, they have. There's a couple in
Not
Rochester.
busted ass.
Wouldn't you, be
know,
worried, though, that
regular church.
somebody could just break the glass?
Well,
Yeah.
okay, I guess, but now you're going to a hell of a lot of work to get this
Yeah.
statue. And by the way, there are religious relics under glass across the greater Rochester area.
Under glass.
Oh, yes.
We got
Outside under
fancy.
glass?
For
though?
example, where I went to high school, Aquinas, it's not outside, it's inside.
What, they got something fancy?
Well, one of their religious relics is, according to the sign,
Hey, straight up.
yeah, so it's Aquinas, St. Thomas Aquinas, the saint, patron saint of education.
Yeah.
It's a piece of his bone.
Wait,
This is what they say.
they have some of his, like, skeleton?
This is what they say. A little bone chip. It's in the hallway, like when you drive underneath the bridge there. It's right there above your head.
No, it's not.
I swear to
Wait.
God.
So it's just a chip of his bone?
Yes, it's like in a circle, like with this little gold thing, and it's under glass
Oh.
in the school.
All
Now,
right.
again, who knows? Because there's people
We're
that
just
claim.
going to go with it.
There are
Yeah.
multiple places
Yeah.
that claim they have pieces
Yeah.
of bodies from like
Sure.
Mary or Christ. So
Right.
again, you have to go a long way to verify that
Okay,
stuff.
all
But
right.
yes, no, those religious relics
I
exist.
did not know we had that.
Every city in America has multiple religious
Oh.
relics. So yeah, it wouldn't be that crazy to put her under glass.
All right.
252 WCMF 252-9263. The stolen Mary statue from Holy Cross Church on Lake Avenue has been returned to his word. Father Coffus, the priest over there, who said, no questions asked, we just want her back, got a phone call from someone who said they had the statue. He went and picked it up, and he ain't saying nothing.
All right. He's cool.
So the other interesting part of this story,
Mm.
Tommy, story on 10 NBC said Father Coffus had a bunch of people reach out to him while the statue was missing,
Saying what?
offering to pay to replace the statue.
Oh,
Oh, they just go down to the
making
landscape store and buy another one.
Something like that, yeah. But, it was a nice...
Unless this thing was like specially blessed by somebody famous.
So again,
more where it came from in the first place.
Like, the Pope touched it or
I
something.
don't think the Pope has been to Holy Cross.
No, but like, I don't know what you. I mean, are all shrines blessed by somebody?
This is not a shrine.
Well, it is. It's Mary.
Statue.
Well, okay, What's
the difference?
There are specific definitions in the church of what a shrine is. Yes, I guess by the lucid. Look, don't roll your eyes. You say stupid stuff. I got to fix it.
Well, I
'cause
mean,
I'm
does
gonna
it-
get-
does-
no, but it gets some 80-year-old woman.
Let me ask you this.
What?
All right, let's say he gets a new one,
Yeah.
and he went to the landscape store.
Sure. Yeah.
Puts it in. Does he go over and bless it? Like, does he put oil and crap on it?
I don't know.
Not crap, but I mean, say that.
Yeah, no, way to go, yeah.
I don't want an airstrike on my.
No, I don't know what the
All right.
procedure
Protocol is.
So, like the statue that they have, and I don't know if it's the original one, but we found out last week
Mm.
that whole grotto at Holy Cross Church was built by four brothers in the 1940s. They went over to Europe
Yeah.
and fought in World War II, and they believed that Mary protected them while they were over there. So to say thank you, they built this grotto and donated the
Okay.
statue.
Yeah, it's got a nice story to it.
Now, again, I don't know if it's the original statue, but that would be why you
All right.
want to keep that one. Okay, so, but, and the idea that a bunch of people reached out to Father Coffus to replace the statue, a little reminder about how there's still a little bit of good in this world.
What was that?
Well, that these people, knowing
they
what it
cared
meant to
enough.
the church,
Yeah.
were willing to go spend their
Oh.
own money to replace it.
All right.
But we never found out how much statues
Yeah.
like this cost.
I wouldn't even know. Like, how did they know what number to throw out there? Like, hey, we have to raise this much money for.
Well,
a
you could shop it
statue.
around, right?
Well, I don't know.
Well, I don't know how, but we don't even know how much the original one's worth.
Well,
Yeah.
you're never gonna figure. I mean, you're never gonna replace that.
I'm
so
just, let's say you're going to get like a
brand new one.
middle of the road, nice, brand
Yeah.
new Virgin Mary statue.
Do the eyes light up or anything? Or it's just standard. Because that would be pretty cool.
Glowing Mary.
Yeah.
So, like, the folks that reached out to pay for this statue, they all had a number in their head,
Mhm.
like what they were willing to spend. I'm dying to know how close those people were to the actual cost of the statue.
The actual like Price is Right.
Yeah.
Because it's a cement statue.
Maybe. I don't know what it's made out of. Is it cement?
Well, I know like the one of my father-in-law's was a big, heavy cement one.
Yeah, but your father-in-law didn't own Holy Cross.
No, but it took 3 Tonys to get it in the backyard.
Well, but in your defense, I mean, one was a big Tony.
There was Little Tony and then Harry Tony.
Okay. But that's like those other 2 Tonys are like 1 Tony if you combine them.
Yeah.
I guess what I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking like if the people that really wanted to make this right before the statue was found, if they really overshot it,
How much
like,
it was going to cost?
how much it was going to cost. Like as the priest, you have to be like, no, thank you.
I mean, he seems like
or do you just like, oh, well, thank you so much?
I mean, they can't cost that much.
Well, let's say you had this idea in your head that the Mary was going to cost $700. Is that
I
reasonable?
was at 3, but let's go with 7.
Okay, and it turns out the statue's $6,000.
$6,000.
Just think it out loud. Does that mean you have to back out, or do you owe the priest $6,000? Let's say you call up and he goes, you know what? I this is so unbelievably nice.
Yeah.
Yes, I really appreciate it. We'll take it. We need $6,000. Can you be like, on second thought?
He got $6,000 on
you
a
just
statue.
you committed to the church.
Yeah. No. I'm sorry. Wrong religion.
Okay. You told a priest you'd cover the price of a Virgin
Yeah.
Mary.
You're on the hook
Yeah.
now.
And you're going to look a priest in the face and be like, yeah, on second thought, no.
Yeah, I'm Presbyterian, really.
So then why are you donating to a Catholic church?
Well, I am now.
Okay.
It's changed.
We have Instagram messages coming in, a bunch of them. Duffy on WCMF, easiest way to get us. Nate says, I would have never heard about that statue unless I listened to the break room. The thief must have been a fan. I hope not. Are we that bad an influence on the community?
Oh, probably.
Okay. Brian writes us on Instagram. I'm glad they got the statue back, but I wish the priest would share who took it with
Why?
the police so that person can pay for their crime. I don't know, man. I think
it's a pretty low crime.
Well, it means a lot to the people.
It does.
Yeah.
It does to the church.
I do think the priest handled this perfectly.
With class.
Yeah, because like here's the thing. Like I said before, forgiveness, kind of the Catholics thing.
Yeah.
But past that, no one was hurt. This priest went on TV. He made a heartfelt plea what this meant to his parish. And by the way, that worked.
People must have been on the lookout for it.
Yeah.
I bet you he picked up a few parishioners.
Maybe. Look at you.
Hey, you keep
ABS.
saying
They
that.
always be collecting.
He's influencing.
You don't think a few people got to go check out the church now? Come back to the church?
Maybe. I don't know.
You turn your back on the church, now you come back to the church?
But I don't think that's his plan when he goes
No,
on
but it
TV.
kind of helps in the books a little bit.
I guess
They're struggling.
I guess what warms me about this story,
Yeah.
the religious aspect aside of
Mm.
it, religious aspect. We see people all the time go on television when something goes missing, when they have some kind of problem,
Yeah.
and they make a plea to the community to please help. And most of those people never get what they're looking
No.
for. You know what I mean?
No.
Like this guy respectfully said he understood, goes on TV, we will protect your identity, we just want our thing back, and it worked. The plea
at that.
worked.
It's a miracle.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't,
It's the power of the prayer.
that's not what I'm saying. Nothing. That's not what I'm saying.
Oh.
No, I'm just saying, like, like
like faith in humanity.
maybe that. Maybe
All right.
that. Like, somebody made a mistake, but that plea from this man who just wanted his thing back for his community,
Okay.
it worked. Why are you
Do you
such a
think?
monster?
Do you
I
think
don't
if there was somebody, if there was a face to who stole the statue, if he showed up at this house, did he have to have like a talk with them, or did he just say thank you so much and leave?
It's a good question.
Like, what was the interaction? I'm dying to know.
I mean, you already said no questions asked, so you can't ask any questions,
All right. I guess.
Because, like, if he starts asking me questions, I'm like, give it back. I'm not giving you the thing now. Give me back to Mary.
You try to squeeze in a quick confession with him.
What?
Yeah.
Forgive me, Father. You know what I did.
All right, well, you want to talk about sinning.
Ooh, who said it?
I mean, this is like,
Big time soon.
well, this is like 10 Commandments kind of stuff.
Wow.
You think you know what your walk-away moment from your relationship would be.
Yeah.
Like what they could do that would be a deal breaker that instantly it's over.
Sure.
And I think a lot of people, based on this video we had sent us, this would be one of those things.
Oh.
But I am here to tell you that circumstance, time and place,
All right.
commitment to that person, and when I mean commitment, I mean like paperwork and the
Yeah.
law involved, will change what you think you are willing to tolerate in your relationship. And we will tell you this story that just randomly appeared in our Instagram inbox.
All right.
Next, here in the break room on C. There is a line you have with your romantic partner.
Oh, sure.
A line that if they cross it, you believe this relationship's over.
Okay.
And you may not even be sure where that line is, right? But a lot of people are going to say this guy crossed it. And this guy has excuses. He says what he did was a mistake and that he was not in his right mind. But something as simple as living with someone right after this could not only keep you where you think you'd walk, it also may feel like your life is a nightmare for a little while. You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5, WCMF, just after 7:25, 7:30. Normally when we see these stories, they're mistakes.
Yeah.
Grandpa brought something back from France or Korea or Vietnam, and it sat in the garage or the attic for decades, and then you went and cleaned it out, and we're like, oh, my God. Kimmy, this story doesn't seem like a mistake.
No.
And because it's not a mistake, why would you want all this?
It doesn't seem like something you'd want to collect.
No.
Super dangerous.
Yeah.
We'll get to it.
All right.
Just after 7:30 here in the break room on CMF. So the St. Patrick's Day Parade was on Saturday.
Yeah.
I was following from afar at my buddy's wedding. Looks like a good time was had by all. Bars full, green outfits all over the place, and as usual,
What's that?
some people, Tommy, that can't handle their alcohol.
Sure.
So Saturday night,
Ooh.
I got a video from a listener of ours on Instagram.
What did it say?
Okay. So as he sent me a long message too, but I watched the video first. And in this video, there is a man in the middle of a bar in downtown,
Yeah.
hardcore making out with a woman in the middle of the bar.
Damn.
And I
Little
initially,
St. Patty's Day love.
you got it.
Getting after it.
And I initially thought they had sent me this video because it is just so over the top makeout stuff.
Okay.
It's just in the middle of everybody where people are like turning and like looking at them like, oh. They look to be in their late 20s.
Yeah.
And 15 to 20 seconds into this hardcore makeout video, a second girl shows up,
Damn.
slaps this guy in the side of his head.
Okay.
She's out of her mind, and she's screaming at him, and that's where the video stops.
Okay.
So the video comes with this message. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Quote, "These are some friends of friends I was partying with on Saturday. The guy making out
Not
with...
friends anymore.
He goes, hi, Kevin. The guy making out with the woman in the bar is married to the woman who slapped him in the head."
Well, I figured something was going on there.
He goes on. "They've been married less than a year. He's hammered. I didn't get the video of what happened after, but it was one of the worst arguments I've ever seen. She was taking her ring off and throwing it at him. He was slurring through his words, saying he didn't know what he was doing. It didn't mean anything. He also tried to claim he thought the other girl was his wife. Neither of them went home, just kept fighting while we were out. It was awkward and awesome all at the same time."
Well, you got a hell of a show.
Yeah, but you don't want to be in that group, man.
No.
Like, I'm bailing. I'm sorry.
I don't want any responsibility here.
Yeah.
I'm too drunk for this.
So, like, we're all leaving if that happens, right? Like, if that's a friend of a
well,
friend.
yeah, I'm backing
you're
way
leaving
out.
after
Yeah.
maybe watching a little bit of it.
You want to watch the meltdown?
I mean, you don't really know where it's going at that point.
I'm afraid of where it's going. I don't want to watch
I
that.
don't know. I think I'd.
Well, if I know the people, I'm backing up way back.
Oh, because you don't want to be a shoulder to cry on.
No. I'm
Okay.
a coward.
Oh, no, I get that. Look,
And a known hider.
I kind of agree with you on that. All right, so the phone number is 252-WCMF, 252-9263. This couple, according to this video and message, super drunk guy makes out with a woman other than his wife in public
Yeah.
while his wife is there.
Yeah.
Is that enough for an instant divorce?
I would think so.
So you're out right now.
I mean, where are we going from this?
Okay. He
I mean,
said,
this is an idea of
Yeah.
a fun night out.
And my fear would be, if you're doing this in front of my face,
Ooh.
what are you doing when I'm not
all right,
there?
all right, no, that's
If
a valid
if
argument.
I had to remind you, hey, remember me? This face, you're making out with the wrong face.
Okay, no,
I'd
look.
be a little worried moving forward.
I can't argue with
And
you.
if you're a young couple,
Mm-hmm.
you want to sign on to that for the
Yeah.
next 50, 60 years?
You've already signed on. The
I don't know how you
paperwork's-
Yeah, but you
save
want
it.
to. This is going to be your life moving forward.
All right. Hear me out.
And everybody saw it too.
Yeah, and it's on video, and somebody sent
Yeah.
it to a radio
Yeah.
station also. And no, we're not going to share it.
Yeah.
I don't want to hurt anybody
No.
any further. I think we're hurting them enough just talking
right.
about it. So here's the thing.
Yeah.
I get that obviously no one would be happy here. I also understand your instant thoughts in the moment. But if we have the ability to slowly walk through what happened here and really work this out,
Yeah.
is it enough to throw away a new marriage 252-WCMF, 252-9263. And let's talk about what the most bothersome part could potentially be.
Okay.
Because, Kimmy, for you brought up the infidelity.
Well, yeah, number one.
All right. Is making out with someone infidelity?
When
Sure,
you're
yes.
married,
Yeah.
especially?
Are you define that as infidelity?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
you
kissing
don't?
somebody is very intimate.
Yeah, sure. No,
Yeah.
okay, but you always say that intimacy is sex, and this is not
Hardcore
sex.
public
Well,
makeout?
yeah, but
I,
no.
I mean,
yeah.
tongue in mouth is
By
sex.
by Tommy's definition, sex is intimacy. So this would not rise to the level of Tommy's definition of intimacy.
Well, I think it's intimate.
Making out with someone at a bar.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
your tongue is in their mouth.
Okay. All right.
You've made mouthful penetration.
So, Kimmy, you're saying that you could not trust your husband anymore.
I mean, I just don't know where you go from there because if I didn't know you were capable of that, now I do.
Okay.
So even if it was a one-time mistake, especially the fact that you just did it without thinking about it,
Okay.
it would make me nervous. I would be nervous every time you drank moving forward.
Oh, yeah.
But would the fact that they did it without thinking about it lend to their excuse more?
No.
No? Okay. All right.
No.
I know there are couples listening that have gone through something
Oh,
like
yeah.
this before. 252-WCMF. Was it enough to end your marriage relationship? If it wasn't, what had to happen where things were okay? And if you made it a little while longer and then split it off, what is it that ultimately ended it? Kimmy, what would bother you more? The infidelity you say happened here or the public embarrassment of it happening in the middle of this bar in front of your friends and your friends'
I think
friends?
the infidelity at first, because when if you experience it, you're probably not in the moment even thinking other people are around. You're just reacting.
Okay.
It's not until that embarrassment I don't think sets in until a little bit after.
Okay.
And when you realize everybody
And
saw
everybody
this.
starts talking.
Yeah.
And then the
Yeah.
rumor mill starts cranking up around your circle of friends.
There's no
right?
need for a rumor. There's a video of him
Yeah.
hardcore
No, but,
making
you
out
know,
with a
like,
chick.
but, there's always more, people start
Yeah.
telling stories or making
As
stuff
time
up.
goes on, you realize how
It gets
many
worse.
people know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's just it. I mean, like with this girl, for example,
Yeah.
walking out and seeing her husband making out with
Yeah.
another chick in the bar. Your friends are going to hate him forever,
Oh, yeah.
right? And I would worry that they may not respect you or like me, right? If I'm that girl, you're not going to respect me if I tolerate what
Oh,
you
yeah,
just did in front of everybody.
yeah. You're just a doormat.
But is that enough to walk away from someone that you decided to commit your life to?
I mean, and I guess it depends on where you're at in life, too.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I would say, to me, if you're a young couple, you're a young person, get out.
All right, let me ask. All right.
It's worth it.
Serious question. And we'll recap here in a second if you're just joining us. You're out. You and your wife go out, and you're having a grand old time, just
Yeah.
cutting loose, man. And she's getting after, woo, woo, woo.
Yeah.
And in a moment of clarity, making a great decision, she starts making out with another dude,
Right.
right?
Mhm.
And you stumble upon it.
Yeah.
Are you done with that relationship?
You'd have to.
Oh, look at you. Where you going? You got nowhere to go.
No, I
You
am-
live in her house.
I'm moving out of the house
I'm
Yeah?
out as soon as I
And-
find a new place.
and into the basement.
I don't think you'd
Put
leave.
a cot down there.
I don't think you'd leave your wife. I don't think so. I think she can go make out with whoever she wanted. If you're listening, Tommy's wife, go
No,
be
I mean
free.
it would change. It would just change the whole. It would ruin. Even if you stayed, let's say you knuckled down and stayed.
Yeah.
It would just change the marriage. It would. You would just. It's kind of over. Like.
Think of all the things you'd have to change, like going out. Like I would say, yeah, no more booze for you.
But it's
you know,
always in your head. Like that image. I think it ruin. Even if you stay, your marriage is over. You're just handcuffing yourself to a corpse.
Kimmy,
Yeah.
same situation. You go out, your husband, he decides, he's looking for actual romance,
Yeah.
and hammered drunk,
Yeah.
starts making out with a chick while you're in the bathroom. Are you
Yeah.
walking away from that marriage?
Yeah.
It's done.
I
There's
just-
nothing he
I
can
don't
say.
think
he
I
takes off his
could-
shirt. He's all jacked. Kimmy, I'm sorry. I love you. I'm a lifesaver, Kimmy. He saves lives.
No.
It's a stressful
That
job.
would be it for me, I think. Again, just all of it going on. Just the drinking would also be an issue after that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like after that, I don't even know if I want you to. I don't know. He'd have to change a lot of things about his life.
All right, 252-WCMF. Folks are waiting patiently. We got Instagram messages coming in. Saturday night, I get a video from one of our listeners.
Yeah.
It is a video of these two people, man and a woman. They look to be in their 20s, late 20s. They're hardcore making out in the middle of the bar after a St. Patrick's parade.
Yeah.
And I thought he just sent it because, look how gross these people are making out. After about 15 to 20 seconds, A second woman shows up, slaps the guy in the back of the head, and with this video comes a message. This was friends of his friends. They were out on Saturday for the parade. This dude is hammered, married to the woman who slapped him in the head. She walked out to find him making out with another woman. His excuse, according to this message, is that he was hammered. He didn't know what he was doing. He says she was taking a ring off and throwing it at him. He was slurring his words, but they didn't go home. They just kept fighting as they were going from bar to bar afterwards. 252 WCMF. Craig says we're missing something.
Okay.
He's on CMF. Hey, Craig, how are you, buddy?
Hey, morning, guys.
Hey.
Hey, you guys aren't even going after the fact that this guy is so drunk that he doesn't know that he's not kissing his wife. How often does he do that?
Oh, all right, let me ask you this, Craig. Craig, you sound like a man that's been around a time or two. Do you believe that this man didn't realize he wasn't kissing his own wife?
Probably not. But it's still the question that this guy was so drunk. I mean, has he got a problem, or is this just he doesn't know how to drink?
Okay. All right, Craig, let me ask you. Can I ask you some personal questions, buddy?
Absolutely.
You married, man?
Nope.
No. Have you been married?
We're the same girl for 18 years.
Okay, so you got a girl. You've been with her 18 years. All right, let's paint a picture, Craig. You're off you're drinking, having a good time, right? You go off to the bathroom, long men's room line. You come back, your girl's hardcore making out with some dude. But he looks exactly like you, so it's not like you have to be jealous, all right? Would that end your 18-year relationship, or could you work through that?
Well, first of all, nobody can look as good as me.
Okay, Craig, I'm sorry.
Right, fair enough,
my
Craig.
apologies. Yeah, my apologies.
So, but I'd probably, I don't know. It'd be a tough decision. That's for damn sure.
Do you think your girl would stick with you if she caught you hardcore making out with another woman?
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no.
Craig, thanks for the call, buddy. Have a good rest of the day. I'm surprised you're so prude here.
What's that?
I'm surprised you're being Mr. Prude here.
What do you mean?
I would have thought you were coming in
Because
defense.
he's learned all these lessons.
But here's the thing.
What?
In a vacuum, right? Like the idea that he's kissing another. I get it. I get the knee-jerk reaction of boom, it's done. But like if you own a home together, if you have paperwork saying that you are in a committed relationship, I don't think it's as easy as everyone thinks to just take a pair of scissors and cut that.
It's hard.
And I think that after a day or two, there's going to be the other side of the back of your head that's like, we've had these many good times and this was a one-time thing.
Which may pop up. But I think over time, it's still that one incident is gonna wear on you.
It happened to a buddy of ours, where his wife was drunk, the other guy was drunk, and they started like almost like dirty dancing at the bar.
Yeah.
And it didn't end in marriage then, but every once in a while he'd still bring it up.
Okay.
And eventually they did split, and it just like even though he tried to like work around it. It just sticks with you, man.
You bring up a good question. How dirty would the dancing have to be?
Well, her ass was grinding on his crotch.
Okay.
That's about it. Her back was to him.
Okay.
Her arms are up in the air.
So,
she's holding it. Yeah. No, her hands were on the back of his head.
Oh.
And then
that is
he
pretty
was like,
intimate. Yeah.
gyrating this way, almost
Can
like.
you guys both stop?
No,
and then he had
Tommy's
her.
doing like genie in a bottle.
He had her hands on her head. I mean, it was very sexual.
Yeah.
And I was shocked. They were both wasted, but like, God damn, man.
Well, like, okay, my wife does ballroom dancing, and like,
I can't get prostitutes to do that.
I don't dance.
Yeah.
At least like that.
Yeah.
And like, she'll go do a tango with some like dude.
Yeah,
Doesn't
but
bother me.
Okay, but that's a
pretty,
dance.
like,
That's fine. That's like somebody dancing at a wedding.
Well, I mean, but it's
better than that.
The tango is the
I would
sexiest of all dances.
say if you're at Wegmans, you'd turn around and she's tangoing with the guy over. That would be off-putting.
I think they do have that on Saturdays at the Pittsburgh.
They
Wegmans.
do. They do.
Out in front of the
Tango night.
Yeah. 252 WCMF. We got Instagram messages coming in. Duffy on WCMF. Patrick writes us.
Yeah.
And he's probably smart with a name like that.
Oh, yeah.
I would probably end it, but at the same time, he was hammered. You generally don't know what you are doing when you are that drunk.
But you're in your late 20s, did you say? These people were.
The video looks late 20s.
You should know better by that point.
Yeah, I've been
right?
extremely drunk.
You're not 18.
And you've been extremely drunk.
Yes.
And in relationship.
Yeah.
That never happened.
Yeah, other than us making out with each other.
Yeah. But that was just, for stage time.
Why that club owner wanted to see that, I'll never know.
I think
he just wanted to see something entertaining.
For whatever.
Righteous kiss.
Hey, remember you got all up behind me and I was all.
Now I see why his wife doesn't want to dance with him. For whatever reason, too, I have an image of the type of guy or like the type of buddy that would be in the situation, and it is the guy that's always a problem.
But again, even the word...
It's the person you can't trust to handle their booze, which also creates like more of an issue in the long run.
That's your definition of problem is he doesn't handle his alcohol well.
Well, yeah, or he's always gonna he's gonna be the problem of the group whenever you go out somewhere.
Okay.
Like,
especially if
he's
he's
making out again.
Yeah, if he already has priors, like he's an appropriate guy.
Yeah.
He's like that joke is too dirty guy.
Okay.
Like he doesn't have filters when to shut up.
Gotcha.
Or
And
he
then
just
this
can't handle
shows
his
up.
booze.
All those
Yeah.
priors come back to roost on your ass.
Okay.
Like you always have to keep an eye on him.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. KDJ writes us a very interesting question in this scenario. Again, we have a video that's one of our listeners sent us. It's from Saturday, parade day. It's downtown. It's a couple. They look like they're in their late 20s, and they are hardcore making out in the middle of this bar.
Yeah.
15 to 20 seconds into the video, another woman enters the scene, slaps the dude on the side of the head, like crushes him. It's his wife. This dude is making out with another woman while his wife was away. He claims, now the guy who sent us this video says that the couple is married. They've been married less than a year, he writes in here. Says that she freaked out, was like throwing her ring at him, wanting to break it off right there.
Sure.
He's slurring his speech, saying that he didn't know what he was doing. He thought it was his wife. The couple didn't leave, though. They all kept hanging out and just fighting the entire time. So you guys both agree him making out with another woman ends the relationship.
Deal
Yes.
breaker.
All right. KDJ writes, Tommy,
Yeah.
what if you come out of the bathroom and she's making out with another girl?
Well, I mean, that's still
You'd still have some questions.
cool, but
No, serious question. You come out,
and your wife is making out with another woman.
hardcore making out with another woman while you were gone.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Just grab your phone and start filming. No, I would be shocked.
Okay, that's not what. Obviously, you would be shocked. Most
And
men would be
titillated.
shocked. Okay, so is that? Well, no, you just sat here.
He's very confused.
You waxed philosophically, emotionally about, marriage is you need to trust each other, and that's intimacy.
I
And
didn't know this was an option.
you cannot have intimacy. She is being intimate with another woman.
Yeah, that would be weird.
I didn't ask if you would be weirded out. I asked, would that be a deal breaker, as you claim the man makeout would be? Oh, what happened, Mr. Morals?
Well, it's an indiscretion, baby. She busy Saturday?
So you'd be okay with that?
That wouldn't be okay.
But you would.
I would be. Okay, here's another problem I would have.
What was that?
Like, what do you tell her? Because if it's a video,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
if somebody took a video, like this is a video that's out. Right?
Yeah, well, I mean, it was sent to us. I
Right.
don't know
So
who else has
so
it.
somebody filmed it.
Yeah.
What do you tell the kids
Well,
if the kids saw it?
if the kids saw
what
it.
if her kids saw that? Grandkids saw it.
Okay.
Well,
Well, you got grandma making out with a chick in the middle of the bar?
What if your granny saw it? She's confused.
You tell the kids that one was choking on a hot dog, and I was doing the best I could to save
Oh,
her life.
Wow. Yeah, what do you do?
I don't know.
See, that's the collateral damage that you're not thinking of.
But let's say in this situation, they're in their late 20s. Maybe they don't have kids, right?
All right.
He comes out and she's making out with another chick. You're cool with that?
Yeah, because you're not really established yet. But once you've established like your roles in life and your responsibilities,
Okay.
But people discover stuff about themselves all the time later in life, right?
Oh, it's interesting how you're on this side all of a sudden, Mrs.
Well,
I'm
no,
ending
but
this
I'm saying that's why it would bother me, or that's why I would have some
Oh.
questions, because I'm like, well, is this something that you want
Been
to pursue?
festering?
Like, is this because that would change the dynamics of your relationship,
All right,
no
Kimmy.
matter who it is.
Now, I know this doesn't go one for one because I still think if you came out and saw your husband making out with another dude, that would be enough to end the relationship.
Yeah. Well,
But-
I would just be like, okay, this is new. This is a new thing we have to navigate.
All right, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Let's say, Kimmy, you get hammered drunk. You're out at the bar, right?
Yeah.
She's all hopped up on goofballs.
yeah.
Your husband walks out of the bathroom, and you're hardcore making out with another chick.
I think he would.
no, the poor girl's blind. You didn't say that. That's sad.
Well, no, Kimmy always tastes like Doritos, so she was all the way in. She's a queen of the snacks.
And I would have snacks.
Want some Doritos? She's all dancing up on her, Kimmy is. She's all like,
Well, if I'm getting Doritos out of it,
would your husband...
I think he would. I don't know if he would be upset. He might be embarrassed.
You think so?
Yeah.
Is that after he collected his luckiest boy in the world trophy? You think your husband would be embarrassed by you hardcore making out with another chick?
Yeah, I do. Not. It's more so like just so unexpected that I think he would almost worry that like I'm gonna be embarrassed doing this in front of other people. So I don't know.
All right. So I guess the safest way to handle a situation like this.
Don't take your spouse to bars.
No, I was gonna say don't make out with people that aren't your
Well,
spouse.
That's pretty
too.
solid
Don't take
rule.
your spouse to bars. What is this, the 50s?
Well, they didn't have this problem then, son.
She showed her some pornographic magazines. Stories like this are normally accidents. Every time we see it, like somebody stumbles upon Grandpa's, crate after he died in the garage.
I can't wait to see what Grandpa brought home.
Well, but that's just it, man. I don't know if this is that kind of story.
Oh.
Because there's a lot of this, and all of it seems to be active.
God damn.
I don't know how you can not know this was in the house.
Yeah.
Because we don't have many details about how it got here if the allegations are true. So if this isn't the accident we're accustomed to seeing, why do they have it?
Okay.
And we'll get to it next here in the break room. I'll see you back. Most of the time, stories we see like this, they're surprises to everyone involved.
Oh.
No one knew this super dangerous thing was in the attic or the garage or the shed. Ideally, that's the case here.
Grandpa's little secret?
Yeah. But with what police say they found, it's hard to imagine in this scenario that would be possible.
Oh.
You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5, WCMF. Just after 7:45, 7:50, the folks at the Port of Rochester say they've stumbled upon some Fugazi items.
Oh.
But it's the specific items here that are so interesting because these have become so prominent and the fakes have become so good that I think that everyone assumes when they see someone wearing this, it's fake.
Oh, nobody thinks anybody's wearing a legit?
I'm going to ask you
when
I tell you what it is, and we'll get to it just after 7:45, 7:50 here in the break room on CMF. A whole lot of explosives have been found in a home just east of us.
What happened?
Authorities in Waterloo say they discovered, you ready for this?
Yeah.
Multiple sticks of dynamite.
Dynamite?
A live grenade, and about 20 pounds of gunpowder at a residence on Friday.
God damn, man.
Loaded up.
So this alleged find brought out the bomb squad and federal authorities. It happened just after 11:30 in the morning, so right before you're about to go on your lunch break.
Yeah.
The good news.
What's the good news?
The bomb squad was safely able to remove all the explosives from the residence. They say it was an isolated incident.
I hope so.
That there is no threat to the community. I am dying to know how the cops found that stuff was in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what tipped him off in the first place?
Was it a call from somebody who was scared?
Yeah.
Was somebody cleaning something out and stumbled upon it by accident? Because as crazy as the story is, it's not strange to find explosives in homes across the greater Rochester area. Grenades, mortar shells, things like that.
But these are military items.
Okay.
Not homemade.
Well, here's the thing. In this story, we have dynamite, we have grenades, and we have 20 pounds of gunpowder.
Mm-hmm.
Stories we've seen in the past have also included grenades, stuff that, like decades ago, Grandpa snuck back into
like
America.
the old pineapple grenades from World War II.
That's my thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, they bring them home, and they never tell
Sit in the
anybody.
Didn't they
basement.
count older grenades after the war? All right, let's do a head count on grenades.
Bro, we've had at least 24 in
I
the
know.
last 10
Yeah.
years. Grenades show up from the U.S. Army.
So we're guys taking them up just as souvenirs.
I guess.
I would think. Why else would you bring it back?
It's just gonna be
Think
great
you're
on
gonna
4th
use
of
it?
July.
Well, I mean, it could be something as stupid as that, too. I mean, maybe you bring it home in case you think you need it down the road. I don't
okay.
know.
In case they call me back.
Look, I'm with you, man. It is insane that when guys were coming back from, France, Korea, Vietnam, that they were able to get this stuff through customs.
Well, I guess security was different back then too,
Yeah.
right? I mean,
Packed it
you
up.
don't have metal detectors. You don't have. I mean, if you could sneak some stuff through, obviously they did.
All right, but again, this doesn't seem like, based on other stories you've seen, what that is. So 252 WCMF.
Well, the dynamite's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the best case scenario if the allegations here are true?
What would you be using this for?
Yeah, is there a non-nefarious?
Useful.
Well, do you have a job where you can have dynamite? Didn't we find out certain farms can purchase different things for the farm?
And here's the thing: if they
and I
just
thought dynamite and flamethrowers were two of the items.
so dynamite's one of them, but here's the thing: if it was just the dynamite, that makes sense. What about the grenade?
the
Yeah.
grenade's a little different.
Grenade
Unless you
is-
try to send a message to your cows,
That's right.
it's milking time.
Start producing.
Okay. The way I see it,
Yeah.
it breaks one of three ways.
All right.
One is the one we just discussed: snuck stuff home from war. Not great,
Yeah.
but not a threat.
Grandpa came home.
Two, the worst case scenario: someone has this stuff for a plan they want to enact.
Okay.
Right? How much? Serious question, and maybe people know better than we do. 252 WCMF. How much damage can you do with a grenade, multiple sticks of dynamite, and 20 pounds of gunpowder?
I'm guessing you could really.
I
cause-
didn't say let's guess. I asked someone who would know what you can do with that.
I think the gunpowder is the more alarming one for me.
To me,
Because
it's the dynamite.
Yeah, but I guess the extent of the dynamite. I don't.
I
know
don't know the extent of the dynamite.
Well,
do
but
you?
I mean, it's already. I just wonder what you were gonna do with the gunpowder.
Make
You
more
would need that
dynamite.
much. Yeah,
Okay.
but he didn't. But he. I don't even know if it's a he,
Yeah,
right?
this person?
But this person didn't make the dynamite, did they?
I
Or did they?
don't know.
I guess I assumed it was
Bought,
already
paid for.
Yeah.
At the dynamite store.
Yeah, dynamite.com.
Yeah. Or the Dynamite Depot.
All right, here's what I'm asking.
What?
Here's what I'm
Do
asking.
you want to know how much damage this could do?
Yes, and do not start the sentence with "I guess." I'm asking, is that enough to blow up a building kind of power? Is that enough to blow up a neighborhood kind of power? Is that enough to blow up a car or just
house?
put a big hole in the ground? Is this someone that they believe they needed this stuff for, a plan down the road? So now we got a situation.
Yeah.
Because now then we have to figure out, what kind of psycho would this person be? Do they belong to a group? Is there a plan past what you discovered that you now have to try and stop?
Okay,
you know what
right.
I mean?
Yeah, and they didn't tell any of this right, in this story. They didn't say whose house they found it in. None.
No, the only details we have is it happened in Waterloo. It was found just after 11:30 in the morning. They found multiple sticks of dynamite, a live grenade, and 20 pounds of gunpowder Friday. Those are
That's it.
according to authorities, what happened.
Right.
Because, I'll be honest with you, man, not knowing what the firepower here is,
Yeah.
My first thought goes to something like Timothy McVeigh. Not to sound, terrifying, but,
Yeah, but that
White
wouldn't
collecting
do
it
that
all.
much
Yeah.
damage.
I understand you're not going to blow up a federal building.
But he may have the same mindset.
Yeah, what's the
Okay.
idea with this
Right.
stuff, right? And the third scenario, which hopefully is the likely scenario, this is just not a very smart man who bought this stuff thinking it was cool, just wanting to have it,
All right.
right? He wants to blow stuff up. He's keeping this to show his friends over the summer, and it's super dangerous, but it's not like their intention was to hurt or kill
So
people.
you just want to come over for some beers and dynamite action.
That's the best case scenario,
All
right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's unbelievably stupid. You could hurt or kill people, but if they're not going to use it in a plan to intentionally hurt or kill people, that's
All right.
the best case.
Yeah.
I guess the best case is,
It's Grandpa's stash.
Yeah.
And he's never going to do nothing with
but
it.
that's the second best case.
Yeah.
All right, 252-WCMF, 252-9263. Again, a grenade, multiple sticks of dynamite, and 20 pounds of gunpowder found at a residence in Waterloo on Friday. Let's talk to Brad. Hey, Brad, how are you?
Morning, Duffy. How are you?
Good, man. What's up?
So the grenades and the dynamite scare me because I know for a fact that a quarter stick of dynamite will leave a nice crater in the ground.
Okay.
Grenades, obviously, we threw them in war and blow people up. The gunpowder, I'm not concerned about. What if the guy was reloading ammo? Because a lot of people reload their own ammo.
Okay,
There's no details about if he had reloading equipment for reloading his own ammo.
All right, Brad. Here's the thing.
Gunpowder, I'm not.
All right, here's the thing, though. I get.
But
What
I think it's the combo
Yes.
of all of it
Yeah.
for
Exactly.
me.
I get what you're saying, and if
Yeah.
it was just gunpowder or just
Yeah.
dynamite or just
Yeah.
a grenade, all of these things I'm willing to go, okay, it's all three of those things at the same time, Brad.
Right. Oh, no, I understand you there. I
Okay.
just don't think that the gunpowder, the dynamite, and the grenades are all linked together. I think the gunpowder's used for something else.
He's got it in his
Okay,
gunpowder
that's where he
room.
draws the line.
All right. Hey, Brad, 20 pounds of gunpowder. How much gunpowder would I need to reload a bullet?
Depends on how much you're reloading. I mean, I know guys that reload 500, 600, 700 rounds at one time.
And how-
They sit down and they
would-
go,
Okay.
it could be 50, 60 pounds of gunpowder, depending on how much you're putting in each shell and what you're reloading.
Okay. All right. Brad, thank you for the information, buddy. Have a good rest of the day.
Yeah, I'm not doing
You
that.
too.
But
There goes Brad.
I'm just going to buy more bullets, man.
Are bullets expensive?
Yeah, but still.
Are you sure?
I don't want to blow myself up saving a buck.
All right, let me ask you a question.
But
What does a bullet cost?
a buck.
$1.
Yeah. Like a bullet.
All right. So 9mm
9mm.
gun,
Yeah.
bullet,
Yeah.
$1. Kimmy, can we Google what a bullet costs? Thank you. We have a ton of Instagram messages coming
Yeah,
in.
what they said.
Duffy at WCMF, easiest way to get us. I'm going to read this man's message because of his name. I promised we would always read what he
Hey.
said. Hudson Luft writes us on Instagram,
Yeah.
Duffy and WCMF. He said, I thought this was America. Let this man celebrate the 4th of July however he wants. And then he puts in parentheses, but please do it far away from me.
Yes.
Okay, Kimmy, what's a bullet cost?
Okay. So what did you the 9mm? Is that
Yeah,
what you're
a
looking for?
bullet.
Yeah, a bullet.
Okay. Generally ranges from 20 cents to 25 cents per round.
Wait, it's a quarter a bullet?
Man.
How much are you trying to save refilling your bullets?
That's what I'm saying, man. How cheap are you?
It's like changing your own oil.
yeah.
All right, 252
All right.
WCMF. Maybe Chris knows more than we do. Hey, Chris, how are you, brother?
Good. How are you?
Good, man.
Listen, I just want to kind of echo what those guys were saying about the gunpowder. A lot of people reload, and you'd be surprised how little gunpowder goes into one round. But when you're talking 500 to 1,000 rounds at a time, that's a lot of gunpowder.
Sure. Okay, but again,
also-
past the gunpowder, grenade and dynamite.
Yeah, I mean, in all three of those things, it's very unlikely those are being used together.
Well-
They're all kind of different types of things. I mean,
Okay.
look at when Oklahoma City happened. it turned out McVeigh was buying thousands of pounds of fertilizer.
Sure. Well, okay, so a couple of things with that. No, I agree with you that was a whole other monster than this. Why I brought up Timothy McVeigh was the idea of what someone could have. And, Chris, we do have to keep in mind, just because someone's stupid doesn't mean they can't be collecting things they think they can do damage with. Do you understand what I'm saying?
That's true. That's very true.
I mean, you're counting on if there is some nefarious thing, which I am not suggesting there is. I'm just trying to add all this up with the allegations here that this person would know what they were doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All right.
And here's the thing, too. I'm a Second Amendment person, right? But I feel they should have some legislation to keep an eye on people who are stockpiling stuff, ammo, like long guns, that sort of thing.
All right, but here's the thing. You just brought up the whole, refilling your own rounds. How could you do that if someone's doing it in the privacy of their own home?
Well, that's a fine line.
Very fine. Gunpowder fine.
Oh, yeah.
Chris, thanks for the call, buddy. Have a good rest of the day.
I was thinking, too, he could be like a survivalist type of guy. Like you're stocking up on crap.
This seems kind of counterproductive to surviving.
Well, I want to survive. I don't want you to survive. So, like there are survivalists out there that want all this stuff because they got to defend themselves.
Okay, from what?
At the end of the world, or like anarchy, people coming for your food, your family.
Sure.
And your money.
Yeah, but I don't want that guy.
The water department. I don't know. I mean, you never know what's inside somebody's head.
No, but that's the alarming part of this.
Right, but I do think like there are certain people that are survivalists that want to make their own bullets, and when you can't buy anything anymore, you got to, defend yourself against the army.
Again, with your 20 pounds of gunpowder and one grenade.
Yeah, small army.
Instagram messages. Connor writes us on Instagram. Oh, you normally make fun of Connor. I'm sorry, something happening on the news.
No.
You want to join the class again? No. Connor writes us.
Yeah, what's Connor saying?
Thank you. My great uncle brought back a tank round and an M1 bazooka rocket from World War II.
That's a great uncle. A bazooka bullet?
Yeah, a bazooka bullet. Only cost $1. He said no one knew until after he passed away and they were cleaning out his place, called the bomb squad. They were found to be inert practice rounds, still scared everyone when they fell out of the box.
Oh, so they're duds.
That's got to be in slow motion, right? When you see that mortar round falling out of the box.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
The thing's got to be huge.
252 WCMF. Let's talk to Rob. Hey, Rob, how are you, buddy?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hey, what's up?
So my theory on this guy is he's a disgruntled greenskeeper. He had too much to drink the night before. Might have gotten thumped in the head by his soon-to-be ex-wife.
All right. Well, did you watch Caddyshack last night? What do you?
A few days ago.
Okay. All right.
You're saying it's golfers.
Golfers.
That's what I said, golfers. No, golfers.
He's trying to get rid of the Gophers.
All right, Rob. Great call, buddy. Have a good rest of the day. All right. Look, maybe I'm the one that's overreacting here.
Well, you would overreact when you see that stuff.
No, but everyone else seems pretty damn calm about this. Everyone calling this up is like, here is the reasonable explanation. But they can't. None of it's reasonable to me so far.
Well, you don't forget, every man my age is an expert on black powder and dynamite.
Yeah,
because we've watched enough Westerns to know how volatile that is.
But you can't say that because you just told me bullets cost $1. I think that. Jeff writes us. They use dynamite to quarry to blow stone out of the ground and gunpowder to refill ammo. Okay. I get that there are actual uses for all these things. The way that you guys are painting this, he would have to be a war vet, quarry working, owned ammo building man in Waterloo.
Does reloads at his house.
Just happen to have the worst luck in the world when they found all of them at the same time.
In the same box.
If you live next to this person, are you crapping your pants right now?
Oh, yeah. Because I'm figuring if that stuff goes up, he's taking out my house and his house. And maybe the other neighbor's house.
I don't what can a stick of dynamite do?
I thought it could destroy a house.
Okay, but you think a lot of stupid things.
No, it's a stick of dynamite.
No, I know. I understand that. Like when we watch cartoons, dynamite did a lot of bad stuff, right? But I'm ignorant to this. So are you. We're naive in the ways of dynamite.
Well, I watched a lot of movies. I know.
Shut up.
2 sticks of dynamite can take out a Nazi bridge. That's for sure.
How do you know that?
Because I saw it on a movie.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. They took that Nazi bridge out.
Okay. Dom writes us.
Yeah.
The scary part is.
Wait, is this dynamite, Don?
The scary part is where all this is stored in relation to the house's natural gas meter. You get a good enough spark or explosion anywhere near that, you're going to level a house completely and probably the one next to it.
Oh, I was right.
Okay.
According to him.
You weren't. No.
I think you got to be really careful with dynamite.
You think that's a good idea?
No, like you could just shake it
Yeah.
and it'll explode.
Okay. Hey, so everybody listening,
Don't shake your dynamite.
if you have dynamite, do what Tommy says and be really careful
You
with
can
it.
stir your dynamite, but never shake it.
Don't stir your
Oh,
dynamite.
don't do that either? Okay. If you're holding dynamite right now, put it down.
How about just give it to somebody else?
Or give it to somebody else. Just put it down.
No, get rid of your dynamite, unless you have it for like a work reason. Damn it.
You're a quarryman?
Yes. La 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 la. Let's take a break.
All right.
We are at the point where they are finding so many fugazis of this, fake issues of this, editions of this, that I think when I see one, I'm now more apt to believe that it's not real.
Oh.
And we'll tell you what was found coming into Rochester and Buffalo over the weekend next here in the break room on CMF. Some folks are waiting for a package that will not be receiving it this week.
Oh, that sucks.
And I think we're at the point now where these have become so common.
Yeah.
Seeing one wearing something like this, you'd assume it's fake, not
It's
real.
jive.
Yeah. You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock, 96.5, WCMF. A lot of fake Rolex watches.
Wait, Rolex?
You got it. Were discovered by U.S. Customs and Border Protection officers at the Port of Rochester and the Port of Buffalo last month. They say about $82,000 worth. That would be what the watches would retail if they were real. Were discovered. So depending on the price of the Rolex, they go from $5,000 to $10,000, I think.
God damn.
So we're looking at 8 to 15 watches potentially. The story says that these watches were really, really good fakes.
Oh.
Quote, nearly identical to those registered and recorded by Rolex.
A legitski.
Yeah.
Right.
So here's my question.
What's that?
And the phone number is 252-WCMF, 252-9263. Do you think there are more real Rolexes or are there more fake Rolexes currently right now in the greater Rochester area?
I mean, if I saw somebody with a Rolex, and you said they're like 10 grand.
They could be anywhere between, depending on five. They could go from 5 to 15.
I guess it depends whose wrist it's on, too.
Okay.
Right?
Oh. What do you mean by that?
Well, if you look at highbrow, fancy man, fancy lady, but let's say you busted.
Okay.
Come on, man. Ain't no Rolex.
Kimmy, do you think the same way?
No, because I would argue sometimes that's what if you're spending your money on that, that
yeah, but
might
they
be
don't
your,
spend. They don't,
No.
they chintz.
No, rich people chins.
I
They're
think
the one that could be looking for the better looking fake.
I think you're more likely to see a fake on a rich person, honestly.
Yeah.
So you're saying if I see a real Rolex, that's a working man.
No.
That's somebody that can't afford it.
So somebody that can't afford it but may have been stupid enough to
Yeah.
try
Wanna
and chase
flash.
clout. Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
All right, so let's say, I have to take my laps around.
Sure.
And I go down by the B, and I see TJ's on the talking.
Yeah. And she's on the talking, yeah.
She's talking, and all of a sudden she's got her hand on the microphone. Man, she's got a Rolex.
Oh, that's fake. No, TJ's got a fake Rolex.
Of course it is, man. Of course it is, man. She ain't spending no money on a Rolex.
No, but I think you're talking about two kinds of
Yeah.
Yes, I know TJ. I know
Yeah.
that she's not going to go spend the
She's
money
not
on a
Flash.
Rolex. We also, we're stupid enough where back in the day, if somebody would have been like, yo, I got this great deal on a real Rolex, they're pretty cool.
But you remember when I used to go down to Canal Street?
Yes.
And all those guys were selling those fake Rolex.
Yes.
But I got to tell you, though, I can't look at a watch and say that's not real.
Yeah,
can?
unless you're really observing it.
You gotta
and
really know
even
your
still,
stuff.
Yeah.
But that's the interesting part of this whole thing of buying fakes, right? You're right. If we're in this room and somebody walks in with it, we're going to think it's real, but we also aren't going to be impressed by a Rolex. You know what I mean? Whereas if you wear it around people that would be impressed by Rolexes, they are the ones that are able to tell if they're fake.
Okay.
So, the idea of having a fake watch like that is stupid in the first place because the only people that will appreciate it will be able to look at it instantly and say, that's not a real Rolex.
I am amazed how much Rolex advertises on high-end sports, golf, tennis, Formula One. There's a few other ones too that I see it pop up where I'm like, they make it look like Rolex is Timex.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you don't have a Rolex? You don't have 15, 20 grand to invest in a watch?
No, I know what you mean, man.
But they're all over the place.
But here's the thing, to that point, now I assume when I see one, I assume everyone that has a Rolex on is wearing a fake Rolex right now. Because, I haven't gone to that U.S. Open with my daughter when her team...
you had to see it. The advertising's all over the place.
But, I saw what wealth is. Those people walking around. My daughter, if she plays tennis, her team won a contest where they got to go play at the U.S. Open before it all started. And I had never done this before. I don't know what the U.S. Open is. And it was opulence and wealth that I had never observed before in my life.
Highbrow.
But looking at those people could afford Rolex.
Right.
I don't know if there's any of those people here in Rochester, at least that I see on a regular basis.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That kind of, they were selling golden chalices of Moet champagne. I'm not making this up. There was a stand where you bought a golden chalice of champagne.
Little flute.
Yeah, you would buy a 20-ounce beer at a Bills game.
Yeah.
That's opulence, my friend.
Oh, yeah, that is opulence.
252 WCMF. All right, if there is one person that we can lean on when it comes to the cost of the creme de la creme of luxury watches, it would be Ben.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
he's here to help us out. Hey, Ben, you're on CMF.
He's a
What's up,
highbrow.
bud?
I'm doing pretty good. How you guys doing?
Good, man.
Good to hear from you,
What
buddy.
you got?
Yeah. So it's I am interested in watches. I find them interesting. But anyways, there's a simple tool you can use. It's called Google, where you can look up the average cost of a Rolex watch.
Okay.
And they range from price in $6,200 as a starter one
Sure.
to $85,000 plus depending on the model and what it's made out of.
So here's the problem with that, Ben. Don't ask me how I know this. Well, I watched a documentary. You can only buy those watches from certified Rolex dealers, and if I'm not mistaken, there are no longer any certified Rolex dealers in Rochester. So let's say you or I or Tommy Ben wanted to go buy one of the Rolex watches. Yeah, we're not going to be paying that. We're going to be paying more than that to get the watch that we're looking for, or we have to buy it secondhand.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, there's this dude that I follow on social media, Nico, that lives over in Belfast, and he has a watch shop.
Nico from Belfast.
I would just buy it from him because he's a certified watch dealer, and he knows what he's
certified
talking about.
guy.
He saw him on Instagram. He's probably totally above board.
Nico does sound like the name of a guy that would sell you a watch, though.
Yeah. Totally real.
Yeah, he's very obnoxious. He's almost as bad as Tommy, but he's actually funny.
Burned.
Brutal.
Yep. Totally roasted.
Great call, Ben. Great call. Have a good rest of the day. James writes us on Instagram. Duffy and WCMF. He says, for about $1,000, you can get a super clone Rolex complete with a box and papers. Don't ask how I know.
Yeah, but it's fake.
Yeah, but so why? Is the idea
because then you just want to look fancy and rich?
Unless with the box and the papers, you're trying to sell it and pass it off as a legitimate Rolex, which now you're.
But somebody's gonna flash that thing around, and walk around with it, right?
Well, here's the thing: like when it comes to like fake stuff, if you want to buy it to feel good and pass it off, you're not hurting anybody, right? I mean, no one's gonna cry for the Rolex Corporation.
Yeah. No.
The problem with what James is explaining is if you have all that stuff to make it look legit and it's passable, and you turn around and sell it for $10,000, now you've committed a legitimate crime.
And you are making some profit.
No, but you're a scumbag.
You're just total scum. Bad. But the profit.
Would you wear a fake Rolex?
If I was a watch guy, yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
I don't know.
I mean, if I was into that stuff.
because you look like the number one guy that would wear a fake Rolex.
Yeah, but again, what's the other one? That Tag one?
Tag Heuer?
Yeah,
Is that high end? Are those high end?
Yeah, because they actually bought out Rolex for Formula One. Now they're the main.
Oh!
Yeah, so they bumped Rolex out. Now Tag Heuer.
Tag Heuer?
They're the number one. So I figured that's got to be another high-end watch if you bought the other guy out.
I don't know who's high-end anymore because, not that I ever knew in the first place. Like, I know Rolex because Rolex has always been like.
But there's watches even above them.
Patek Philippe, does that sound like a thing? All the rappers had those for a while.
Yeah, so they're like hundreds of thousands of dollars.
But I always thought Citizen watches were super high-end, and then I saw them for sale in Marshalls sometimes.
Yeah.
So are they not?
Apparently not.
Because they sell Ray-Bans.
Fossil's pretty good. Yeah.
I don't think is Fossil good.
I don't even think that's a thing anymore.
I think Fossil still makes watches.
They still make watches. They look cool.
That was the thing to have when I was in
that was the biggest thing in the mall.
Yeah.
They had the Fossil store.
Oh, yeah, it still exists.
Okay, but they were too expensive, so I had to go to the Bugle Boy store and buy a knockoff Fossil watch for $20 at the Bugle Boy store. But it was really heavy, so it looked expensive.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
My pants and my watch made by the same company.
Yeah.
Bugle Boy.
I'm just not a jewelry person.
Which is weird because you're Italian and obnoxious.
And short.
Yeah.
I should.
You should have multiple.
I should be dripping in jewelry.
It's like coming out of your mouth. All right, let's take a break.
Yeah.
I guess you can make the argument that men don't wear jewelry. That's why you don't need this stuff.
All right.
But we as men, we want to be other things. Number one, when it comes to the women in our lives, we want to be protectors.
Okay.
Right? I'm going to tell you a story that happened on Friday night. And on one hand, my wife is ridiculously wrong about what she thought about me.
Okay.
But on the other hand, did feel good.
All right.
As I'm telling her, no, this would not happen. There's absolutely no way. And she was insisting to me who lives in my body and knows what's going on in my brain, that if this horrifying thing were to happen, she would be just fine.
Okay.
I'll explain everything next here in the break room. I'll see you back. Men are protectors. If you have a romantic partner in your life, time tells us that you need to sacrifice yourself.
Step up.
That's right. Use your strength and your toughness to ensure they stay safe. And most, if not all men, take pride in that job. However, there are limits to what we're capable of.
Yeah.
And it's very possible the lady in your life, relying on you to keep her safe, thinks you are capable of way more than you actually are.
What happened?
You're hanging out in the break room. Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5. WCMF just after 8:25, 8:30. Either we in the state of New York, based on this new report, are super greedy or we are super gullible. And we'll get to it just after 8:30 here in the break room on CMF. So this weekend, I told you guys earlier this morning, I was at my buddy's wedding.
Yeah.
It was a resort wedding at a mountain resort.
Like the Catskills.
In the Catskills, literally in the middle of nowhere. There was no cell phone service at this place. Wow. That's how bad it was. Yeah. So Friday night, we're hanging out at this like pre-party the night before the wedding, drinking, having a good time. And as we're about to leave, one of the people that works for this facility goes, hey, just a heads up, nothing to be scared of. But bears are waking up from hibernation. So just be aware when you are walking back to your cabins that there could be possibly small chance, but bears wandering the facility.
But nothing to be scared
Nothing to be scared of.
Just be aware.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm immediately terrified.
Yeah.
So to fix that, I have a couple more beers. All right. So it's pitch black. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. And we're walking back with our flashlights out, looking all over the place for these bears.
And when you say flashlight, you're using your phone.
My phone flashlight.
Yeah.
The flash
doesn't really do too much.
So, I start messing around with my wife, right? And I'm like pinching her in the back, and I'm asking her how scared she is and everything. And she's not scared at all. She's not scared.
Yeah.
And I go, why are you not worried right now? And she tells me, and I quote, I'm not scared because I know if one shows up, you'll protect me from the bears.
Okay. All right. There you go.
And I immediately started laughing. And she asked me, why are you laughing?
Yeah.
And I was a little confused because what do you expect me to do to protect you from bears?
The bear shows up.
Yeah. Like my wife, serious as a heart attack, looks at me and says, well, you'd fight the bear.
You'd have to punch it in the nose and say, get out of here, bear.
I got you, goddamn bear.
My wife.
Cuss him out.
My wife, as we are walking back to this cabin, seriously believes that I would not only fight a bear, but I would win enough.
You got to give her time to run away.
Well, no, I think she thinks I would take the bear out and both of us would be safe.
That's a lot of faith in you.
Thank you.
I also think, like, women, the bigger the thing is, they don't find it scary.
Well, no, she obviously found the scary.
No, but, like, she wasn't.
They're not in, like, I think if there was a bear in our backyard.
Yeah.
I don't think my wife would be screaming like, oh, my God, there's a bear in the backyard. She would almost find it cute.
Okay.
Where if it was something more menacing, she'd be afraid of it. But I think the larger the thing is, she doesn't seem to get that intimidated by it. Because she rode horses and stuff like that. So, like, the bigger the animal, doesn't seem to bother her where it freaks me the F out.
Well, to your point, like, if women see a rat or a mouse, they flip the F out.
How about a stink bug?
Yeah, there you go. But you could have a giant buck in your backyard and your wife will just stare at it.
There was one standing in our backyard that wasn't moving. She thought it was sick.
Okay.
I'm looking at it. All of a sudden, she's walking out towards it. Going, what's wrong, honey? Oh, my Jesus, I got gas. What I ate last night.
So as my wife looks me in the face at 1 o'clock in the morning in the middle of these bear-laden woods and says, you would fight the bear, you would fight the bear.
Fight him. Take him on.
Two feelings washed over me in that moment.
Yeah.
The first, I'm going to be honest with you, a little bit of pride.
Yeah.
For some reason, incorrectly,
she had confidence in you.
Yes, incorrect confidence, but my wife thinks I am tough enough to fight a bear.
Yeah.
And that's a win for me, for my pride, right? But the second feeling was horrified. My wife's expectations that I am running towards an aggressive bear that might want to eat the both of us, very incorrect. Incorrect.
Yeah.
I'm going to go, yo, you run away, and I'm going to stand there and put my fists up and then proceed to get murdered by a bear. And here's what I think I figured out.
Yeah.
And the phone number is 252-WCMF, 252-9263. Ladies, you may have a higher opinion of how tough your boyfriend or husband is compared to how tough they actually are.
Yeah.
Because no man, minus that old man who punched a bear for his dog, is taking on an aggressive bear and not getting, at minimum, severely injured.
Yeah.
That's the best case scenario. And if bear is on the table for what your man would be able to accomplish, that means there are other things that ladies think we can do that would absolutely get our asses kicked. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, do you think the average woman can look at other men and know which ones can kick his ass?
No, they have no clue.
Like, Kimmy,
Wait, you're saying look at
all right, let me
look at a
ask you a
group of
question.
men and
Yes.
assess who can fight who?
Let's say I lined up 10 guys, because your
Okay.
husband's a tough guy. He's
Yeah,
big,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
jacked. If I lined up 10 guys, do you think you could point out which ones in the lineup could kick your husband's ass?
I mean, I would just go based on size.
Okay.
You know?
Do you have confidence that your husband can handle himself in a fight?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So you also have a gross misinterpretation of how tough your husband is.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
But I think he likes it that way.
Okay. Well, we like it that way
Yeah.
until it's time to.
Because you guys also judge other guys for their toughness.
But we know this because we've been.
Because like if you saw a couple out in the woods and a bear showed up and he just left her in the dust,
I get it.
you're judging that guy though. Wow, did you see him run away like a bitch?
Are you judging?
I'd
that
rather
guy?
be a bitch than eaten alive.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm judging. I mean, if he's got his wife
You
by the
are
hand.
absolutely judging that guy for leaving his wife behind.
If he's,
I would judge it, but I get it.
Okay, leaving her behind, yes. Grabbing her by the hand and sprinting
Yes,
and dragging her,
yes.
that I'm fine with.
Yeah.
I'm fine with
All right,
that.
if
Yeah,
Yeah.
fleeing something is perfectly normal.
Like going back to this idea of like our wives thinking we're tougher than we actually are. Like if some guy is being rude to her, touched her unwanted, whatever the scenario, is a woman more likely to overestimate if her husband could take him? Or would she underestimate how well her husband or boyfriend would do in a fight against
Oh,
him?
I think they just want you to step up and say something immediately.
So
no matter what you look like.
So they don't care if you get your ass
No.
kicked. Okay.
No, they don't. I'm always amazed what my wife thinks is like normal.
For example.
So we were on vacation. We're driving south a couple years ago. We stopped off at this hotel in Savannah. We got the dog. So I'm going out in the morning to walk the dog, and I'm like looking around. She goes, "What's the matter?" And I go, "Alligators. There's a pond right there."
Okay.
She goes, "Oh, you're being ridiculous. Just go out there and watch." So it's like she like teased me about not wanting to be bit by an alligator. When I went out back, there was a sign that said, "Caution beyond this point for alligator," because there's a pond there. And she goes, "Oh, they just put that there.
They just put it there. They had an extra sign.
Go walk the dog." Like she was fine because she just wanted the dog walked. They put those signs up for a reason, man.
We got Instagram messages coming in. We got folks waiting on hold again. 252 WCMF Friday night. My wife and I were in the Catskills for a buddy's wedding. They told us at the facility 1 in the morning. We've been drinking all night. Hey, listen, bears may be waking up for hibernation. It's not super dangerous, but just a heads up. There may be bears wandering around
And
the
they're
woods.
super hungry.
Yeah.
Jeez.
No, look, I was with him on this one. So as we're walking back, I'm kind of messing with my wife, and my wife is not scared at all. And she tells me that she's not scared of the bears because I'd be able to handle the bears. She thinks that I would be able to fist fight a bear and both of us would be safe. And I was proud of myself on one hand because I've tricked my wife into believing this. But on the other hand, horrified that I'm now going to have to get killed by a bear because my wife thinks that's what I'm supposed to do. Let's talk to Danica. She's on CMF. Hello, Danica.
Hi.
Hey.
Me and my ex-husband used to go up to the Adirondacks, and my dad had a camp up there, and I'm talking way in bear country.
Okay.
And as much as I didn't trust him with much else, I did trust him that if we did run into a bear, I would get away. He would let me get away.
Okay.
Before
He'd
him.
sacrifice himself.
All right, but there's a difference between being bait and being tough enough to fight a bear.
Yeah, taking them on.
Yeah. Like, do you think he could have fought the bear off?
It was an
I
excess.
don't know if he would have been able to fight him off,
Okay.
but he would have let me get away first.
Okay.
And
All
what did it get him? You divorced him anyway.
Well, she said she didn't trust him with much
very
else.
Very, very true, and it was worth it.
All right, Danica, thank you for the call. Have a good rest of the day. Good point. Hey, get eaten by this bear. I don't want to be with you. I guess the only problem, look, guys like to talk crap, and we like to tell stories from back in the day, and maybe, just maybe, we embellish them a little bit about how tough we are, right? And if you think your wife is going to tell you, hey, you're strong and tough, like, you're not going to correct your wife, right?
No.
I want to hear you tell me how tough and cool I am. The only problem with that is when it is time to handle whatever business shows up, you're either going to get really hurt or disappoint your wife in a way that she could have never imagined.
Yes.
Because, like, if this bear would have showed up and my wife in her head has me, like, standing up and going, "Go get out of here right now," and I'm like, I would have started to cry. I would have started crying, and my wife would have watched me cry and curl up in a ball in front of this bear, and she never would have respected me again. Ever. Like, it just ends that facade.
Yeah, what do you, like, let's say you're going to take this bear on. Like, you only know how to fight one way, right? The bear has multiple options in fighting.
Sure, yeah, bear style.
Yeah, they got all kinds of weapons on them.
Yep.
So, like, what do you think you're going to do with your little fist bopping them in the nose? You're just going to piss them off.
I'm going to rise up and I'm going to punch her. I said, "Come here."
Yeah, I was going to bite you in the neck first, but now I'm going to bite you in the balls first. And I'm going to go real slow.
Now that I'm
I'm
thinking,
going to really chew my food. I'm just going to be the biggest bear ass ever.
Now that I'm thinking about it, though, like, there are a lot of things I guess I assume my husband will do or will try to do without ever actually seeing him do it. Like, I assume he can change a tire. Never seen him
do it. Okay.
Never seen him change a tire, but I would think, like, if we were somewhere and we got a flat tire, he would know how to do it. But I guess that's just an assumption that I make. I don't know why.
Would you be disappointed if he couldn't? Would that change your opinion?
I would be surprised, but I don't think it would.
So, yes.
I wouldn't be disappointed.
It kind of sounds like you'd be disappointed. Like he's not as tough as you thought.
No, I don't even know if it has to do with toughness. There's just this weird expectation that I have for him that he's never actually.
He's got base
proven.
survival skills.
Okay.
Change a tire.
Yeah.
Jump a car.
Could your husband jump
Like
a
if
car?
we get lost, he'll know how to navigate. I don't know why. I don't know why I think he could do that, but I do.
I'm glad you brought up jump a car because my biggest fear is I have a dead battery and somebody goes, "I got jumper cables."
And then you don't know what to do.
No, I know what to do, but I'm so scared I'm going to screw it up and electrocute myself.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's my
that's
biggest.
a fear.
I've never
Okay.
actually had to do it. I've watched it done 1,000 times. It's explained to me. I know what I'm doing. But I am so terrified I'm going to put the wrong thing or something's going to touch something wrong and I'm going to kill myself. And if it comes to that moment, I think I'm going to be like, I can't do this. And my wife will judge me.
Yes.
Because didn't you fry it doing it backwards?
Yeah. So I learned this. It's called you reverse the polarity.
Okay.
I found that out the hard way. That's a word. So I put the post.
Multiple words,
I put the clips on the wrong posts, and you shouldn't do that because it like fries up both cars.
We got Instagram messages coming
So you
in.
ruined somebody else's car in the process, a stranger's
Yeah, I was
car.
also drunk doing it, but I wouldn't really. I could have done that sober. So.
Okay. Peyton writes us on Instagram. I live in the Adirondacks. Believe it or not, black bears are big old pansies and will run away if you scream at it and pretend you can kick its ass. Fantastic opportunity to look like a big man for your lady. Unless it's a mama with cubs, then it's a scary problem. I am not confident enough.
You don't even want to try.
No. Because let's say I get the bear that's having a bad day.
And you're screaming and
Yeah. Ah, and he's like, "What'd you say to me?
yeah.
Are you scream? I don't speak human, but
Yes.
that sounds aggressive."
What if they're hard of hearing?
Deaf
They
bear.
gotta- Yeah, they got to be out
Staring
there.
at you.
Well, in that case, then he wouldn't hear you coming.
Okay,
You know what I'm
all right.
saying?
But he'd see you.
Yeah,
he
maybe.
could smell you.
Okay, yeah, he could smell me. Yeah. And I smelled like a lot of whiskey that night.
Whiskey and Fear, son. One of the best ZZ Top albums of all time.
Let me ask you this
Yeah.
before we move on.
What's that?
Would you rather your wife, as my wife again on Friday night, as we had to walk through this Catskills resort in the dark with bears, she told me that she thought I could take the bear on and
Yeah.
beat him. Would you rather your wife think you're tough, knowing there is a point where you will have to eventually prove it? Or would you rather your wife think you're soft, but it keeps you from getting really hurt for the rest of your life?
Well, based on my size, I'm going to go soft.
I still think your wife believes there are things that you can do that you can't.
Yeah, but it should be so wrong.
Okay.
I mean, some of them require just basic height.
Like, I guess the question becomes for all men. How much of an ass kicking are you willing to take for your wife to feel like you can protect her?
Okay.
Like, does wanting your wife to think you're tough supersede physical pain?
Well, I'd have to do other tough things, not violent, but just like endurance or something tough
Bro.
to do. Where she may, well, he's tough. He can do that.
Bro, what do I do that's tough?
I
My
don't
wife
know.
thinks I can fight a bear. I don't do anything tough.
You do your kettlebell workouts.
Is that tough? It's just lifting heavy metal.
You box.
I hit bags. I fight other dorky guys.
Soft boys.
Yeah.
I don't know, but she may see that
I go
as
to
a tough.
soft boy gym.
Yeah.
So I know-
Wait, you go to Softies?
Softies, yeah. I'm out there, Softies.
But I know she may see that as a tough thing.
Okay, maybe.
I don't know.
Oh, look, I
Well,
was
how
surprised.
many times though too have you painted yourself into a corner? Like, especially when you're first meeting somebody, like you obviously want to appear like you could do all these things
Yeah.
and talk. Maybe you've told them some stories that, were maybe a little exaggerated. So then from that point on, well, you did that, right? Like you can handle this. Like now you're in a situation where like, yeah, but not really.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right. All right. So I guess the moral of the story is stay away from bears.
Yes.
All right. We in New York State are either very greedy or we are very gullible.
Oh.
Unless there is another explanation as to why our state, we in New York State, are giving the most amount of money to these actors of ill repute.
Oh.
These scam artists. And
Okay.
I'll explain everything next here in the break room on CMF. This does not make residents of the state of New York look good.
Okay.
Because it means one of two things.
What's that?
And it's not something any of us want to be. Because everyone wants easy money, but money is never easy.
No, it ain't.
Something we in the Empire State apparently are having a hard time wrapping our heads around.
So what are we doing?
You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5, WCMF right now.
Yeah.
You can go to WCMF.com.
Ooh, what are we going to get?
Enter for your chance to win tickets to see Brit Floyd, sponsored by WCMF, March 22nd at the West Her Auditorium Theater. 2 lucky winners will win 2 tickets to the show, plus a VIP soundcheck meet and greet experience, courtesy of West Her Auditorium Theater. Get your tickets right now at Ticketmaster.com. The state of New York is the worst state in America for people getting got by online scams.
Wait, we're number 1?
Number 1, we have lost as a community
How much?
more money than any other state. So bad.
How bad is it?
Thank you. Last year, just New York State residents lost $6.5 billion to online scammers. To put that in perspective, that's on average $325 per state resident. Not per resident that was scammed.
Yeah.
$325 per person that exists in the state of New York.
Damn. And we're always supposed to be like, streetwise, smarter than the average.
Yeah.
Right?
Sure.
So when did we become such suckers?
I don't know.
And rubes.
I don't know. And here's the thing. Our size doesn't even, excuse how much money we're losing. Florida, California, Texas, all have bigger populations than we do, right?
Yeah.
It's got to be something else. 252-WCMF. 252-9263.
Is there one major
That's what I was trying to think.
scamola
Was
that
there
was going around? Yeah.
specific scam that bumped up our numbers?
That would make us as New Yorkers more likely to fall for it? What would it be?
Crypto?
Everybody's doing Florida, crypto? Come on.
I don't know.
Come on. All the tech bros out in California,
those are the guys that are doing it.
No, the guys that are doing it are in India. If we're talking scam, look, I
don't know.
I also believe that crypto is a scam, but we're talking real, legitimate scam.
Yeah.
And by the way, now that you said that, I'm going to get 45 emails. Oh, I have invested in crypto. I am a super smart guy. I know.
I'm trying to think, is it...
I talk like this. I'm trying to buy a new voice box with my crypto profits.
I was trying to think if we have an older population.
Well, we don't.
Florida.
Yeah, you're right.
Florida. Okay. Can I throw 2 theories?
Right.
And the phone number is 252-WCMF. What is making us in New York so susceptible to online scams? Theory 1, are we more greedy than other states? Because those scams will promise you fast cash with no work.
Yeah, quick buck.
And then they'll empty your bank account. Are we more likely to overpay for a car or a home or whatever if someone's like, yeah, we'll just send you the check for the amount and the difference? We're like, ooh, free money, right?
But that still makes you a sucker.
No, I know you're a sucker, but if you're greedy, you're more apt to fall for that.
All right.
Right? You're entitled to $500,000. I just need $20,000 to unlock the funds through a lawyer. Yeah, I'll do that. Free money.
Are we spending more time online than those other states, maybe?
Why?
We're cooped up a lot of the year.
Yeah, but the whole Northeast is.
Yeah.
But we also have the biggest population in the Northeast. Okay, that's an interesting theory.
So it's leading people down weird roads that, maybe they just kind of lose track of reality.
Okay.
Maybe all the smart people left. Everybody went south, and it's just dumbasses like you and I.
No, we're definitely getting the dumbest from Florida. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah. All right. I don't know.
So dumb, you didn't even get it. The other potential explanation, if we're not greedy, are we extra gullible in New York?
Well, that makes you dumb.
Well, no. I mean, there's a difference between dumb
Gullible is dumb.
No, gullible is not necessarily dumb. There are smart people who can be gullible. You just take people at their word.
Because they ignorant to certain things.
Well, look at it this way. Okay, let's use those fake profile scams that we see. Right. This hot girl is in love with you, but she's fallen on hard times and she needs your help. Or this celebrity has found your profile and they know you're a #1 fan, so you're going to be there to pick them up when they've fallen down. You're a fan, right? You're going to help them.
Well, you got to help the guy.
I mean, not to victim blame, right? But the folks who fall for that stuff, they are gullible. They want to believe something so bad that they toss all logic out the window. And you could look a friend or a family member in the eye that are, wrapped up in one of these scams. You can spell it all out for them, and they will not listen to you. And not all of those people who fall for this are dumb people.
All right. Okay.
Are we more?
But why do we have more of that?
I don't know. What about living in New York would make us more gullible if that's the case? I mean, are we good to our word here in New York? Therefore, you're more likely to trust someone when they tell you something?
Yeah, but I'm thinking the majority of the population.
Is the majority like the majority?
Yeah, it's the same.
The majority.
lives around New York City.
Yeah, the majority of the population.
Right. So you would have to say that the majority of people that live in New York City are gullible.
Oh,
Long Island included.
All right, hold on. Kimmy, can we get a population of the greater New York area? Because we got 18 million in New York State.
But the city alone, the 5 boroughs are 8 million plus Long Island.
Understood.
So you're looking at least 10 to 15 million people down in that area.
No, okay, that's a huge swing. 10 to 15.
Yeah, it's 10
New York
to 15.
City metropolitan area is 19.6 to 20 million residents.
No. Oh, well, that includes Connecticut.
That's
and
part.
Jersey
Yeah,
and
that's
stuff,
the
the
surrounding
tri-state
area.
area.
Yeah, that's not going to help us.
It's a lot.
No, I know it. So
But that would mean like people in Manhattan
Yeah.
and people in those areas who
Uh-huh.
you think are sharp, street savvy, don't take any crap,
Sure.
heard it all, seen it all, are suckers.
Unless we upstate are losing so much money that it's
So
us.
it's all-
I don't know.
So it's Albany, Syracuse, Rochester, Buffalo.
I think everybody listening has a friend or a family member that has fallen for one of those romance
probably.
scams at this point,
Yeah.
right? Am I wrong? Like, we've heard people call up the show and say that, Uncle Steve shows this picture of this hot, obviously European woman that he's talked to online that he's going to send money to, and you tell Uncle Steve to his face why all of this is BS, and Uncle Steve still sends her $5,000.
All right.
Everybody has that story. And if it's not those two things, if it's not greed and it's not gullibility, if that's even a word, that is leading to us, again, 252 WCMF, New York State is responsible for the most money lost in online scams in America. $6.5 billion last year. Again, that is on average $325 per resident of New York State. I think the best case scenario.
What's that?
We're giving.
Oh.
We don't ask many questions when folks say they need something from us. That makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, but do you think it's always like a giving situation, or are like people, or is it like a fear style scam where you have to pay me now, or so and so is going to jail kind of thing?
But that I would still qualify that as giving,
Giving?
because you're trying to protect your family member.
Okay.
Like,
but that's a lot of scamming, man. Like, how many people are getting these phone calls?
Everybody.
About everybody's relatives under arrest in Canada?
Bro, everybody gets phone calls. You don't get messages, DMs on social media?
Yeah, I just ignore them.
Yeah, so
the
do I.
texts all the time.
Yeah.
Now more than ever.
No, I would argue I get 4 potential scams a month between social media, the text messages, and the phone calls.
All right.
I
But
think,
everybody in the country is getting the same stuff.
I don't know why it's us.
A big one lately has been the delivery texts that lead to scams. Like, are we getting more things delivered other places?
Okay. But why? We also have a lot of places we can simply drive to. Like in Montana, that would make sense. You got to drive an hour to go to town to get something.
Yeah, true.
All right, we got Instagram messages coming in.
What are they saying?
Duffy on WCMF, easiest way to get us. Zach writes us. A guy I know thought a Dallas Cowgirl cheerleader was trying to get in contact with him and was going to send her a check for a lawyer that she needed for cash or something. I looked at him, told him it was a scam. He didn't want to hear anything about it. Well, yeah, man, you're just jealous that the Dallas Cowboy cheerleader doesn't want to knob you.
That's right, buddy.
How stupid are you?
That's your number one cheerleader.
Yeah.
You can't get any higher than that.
Why?
And
Yeah.
she wants it.
I just.
She actually wants your money.
Nisa writes us on Instagram. We might just be less educated on scams. When I worked at Wegmans, I stopped several people who appeared educated and well-to-do from buying gift cards for scams.
Oh.
So, like, Target and Walmart have now implemented, like, company-wide policies. If you are trying to buy over X amount of gift cards, the person will stop you and, like, run you through a questionnaire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
To keep you from
I
buying.
think same with banks. Like, if you go and try to take out a significant amount, and they'll ask you, like, why or what you need. Because I know that happened to my grandparents. They got to that point where it was one of those, it was like years ago, they got the call, like, I think they thought, like, my brother needed bail or something like that.
That makes sense. He's a scumbag.
So they went to the bank because they couldn't get a hold of anybody, and the bank stopped them. They were like, oh, it's probably a scam. Try to get a hold of your family members before we hand all this money over.
Okay, but that goes to the giving thing. And if we talk just about Rochester,
Yeah.
how giving we as a community are.
Big on the charity.
Right? Look, half the buildings downtown are named for philanthropists,
Yeah.
donated for medicine or education or art or youth services. I mean, we talked this morning about how that Mary statue at Holy Cross had been returned, but the priest said a whole bunch of people reached out. They were offering to pay for it.
Okay, so we're very charitable.
I guess, like, when people need things,
We want to help.
well, and not only do we want to help, we're not going to ask a lot of questions.
Right.
Right? Because that priest could have just hid the statue, lied about it, and collected a whole bunch of money from people.
Ooh.
Nobody would have questioned that.
Yeah, true.
You know
He's
what I
a
mean?
priest.
Like, we get the worst conspiracy theories of all time. And when we did that Mary statue last week, nobody was like, priest hid it for money. Hiding to Mary for the money, priest. Mary.
Yeah.
You know, you asked about one big scam that could be taking people down.
Yeah.
Kristen reminds us.
What's she saying?
There was that Easy Pass New York State Thruway scam going around last year.
What was that one?
Where you had to, like, click here to pay your outstanding bill.
You get a text.
All right.
They just drained everybody's account. Is there any way to fix this?
No, because it's an
Like,
individual's
coming
choice.
up with new scams.
Well, and that's what sucks, right? Like, as soon as you think you've got
So it takes somebody to make that mistake to let everybody know this is a scam.
And they're just going to change the scam. They'll just switch it up.
Exactly. Like, so with that being the case then, because I
Yeah.
kind of agree with you guys that this never stops.
Yeah.
Should we all then just resign ourselves to the fact that eventually we're all going to become victims of one of these scams?
Yes.
They'll figure something out that gets everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I told you, I always figured they already got my information.
Yeah.
They're just waiting. Maybe my number never comes up. It's like the draft. You know what I mean?
But you, of all people, I mean, you thought Terry Pagula, owner of the Buffalo Bills, was trying to friend you on Facebook.
And he has not contacted me. I know it's his busy time.
Sure, yeah. But no, he does. I heard he's got an interesting business opportunity coming up to help fund the new stadium.
I would love to jump on board because that's where you make the big money, Pay. You get on the ground floor with these big muckety mucks.
Sure.
You make the big money.
You know, I think the biggest problem with these scams
What's that?
is that a lot of people think they're too smart to get got.
Well, everybody thinks they're smart.
Yeah.
Nobody walks around going, I'm the stupidest guy in the world.
But, Tommy, the people that think they're too smart to get got stop paying close enough attention.
Yeah.
And those are the ones that get got.
Or it'll never happen to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all get got at some point. It's just how got you're going to get.
Do we also have less patience here?
Oh, just like shut up, take my money, and go away?
Well, no. Like I'm saying, a lot of the scams are like, pay now so we can fix the problem, or like pay now so you get your package faster. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So maybe we're just like, oh
Ooh.
crap, I need that now. So let me fix this quick and get back to what I was doing.
Interesting theory.
All right.
That would line up with New York. 252 WCMF. Let's talk to Johnny. Johnny boy, how are you, buddy?
Hi, good. I've been listening to what you're saying, and two things jumped out to me. One is I was wondering if it's because New York State has the most money. So I'd be curious to see how many people got scammed. Because if 100 people got scammed in New York, say at $100 a piece, but in Texas, 100 people got scammed at $50 a piece.
Good theory. That's a good theory, John.
Wait, so we're a rich state?
We have more money to get taken.
Yeah, we have money.
No, he's right. I mean,
Especially
like if
down
you
in
go
New
to
York City.
Yeah, you go to Mississippi. I mean, like based on average income per person,
Okay.
you're going to get less from those people.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
What was your second theory, John?
Rochester. Oh, that was it.
Oh.
You only had one.
Is I'd be interested to see how much. Yeah, one theory, how much money it was per scam, and then.
Oh, we're losing John. We're getting
My
scared.
All right, so you need
suggestion,
bank
'cause
to
I know
get got.
statistics
Yeah.
Could say
All right.
anything.
All right, John, thanks for the call, buddy. It's a good theory. All right. Yeah, he's there. All right.
Well, I guess we're doing pretty good. We got a lot of money.
I don't know, but so do
Well,
people in Texas,
did.
Florida, and California. Yeah, it did. I mean, I know we make a lot of money per person compared to other states, but, like, again, the other bigger states, like, what's the average New Yorker make compared to the average Texan? The average New Yorker compared to the average Floridian, Californian?
I thought California's the richest state.
Well, but is that based on per person income, or
I
is that
have-
based on money they have moving around?
I'm just thinking about avocados.
Okay. Because, like, there's a lot of really rich people that live in New York and California.
Sure.
Right? But
Florida's got a lot.
yeah, but, like, does that, like, if we talked, like, I guess we would need more the median. Your favorite word.
Yeah.
Middle.
The middle rich guy.
There you go. This is a story that immediately made me think of you.
Oh, good.
Because the way your name is spelled and the way your name is pronounced, very stupid.
Very dickish.
Yeah. Like, I mean, like, as if your life wasn't going to be hard enough with the intelligence that was given to you.
She had to go there.
There is an NFL player whose name you probably know.
Okay.
But it turns out you never knew his name because nobody said it the right way. And eventually he was just like, yeah, I'm not going to tell anybody. But with this new team.
He just let it ride.
Well, yeah, he let it ride. But this new team that he's on where his name comes from, he finally, for the first time, got to stand in front of a room full of people and go, hey, you've been doing it wrong the whole time.
Oh.
We'll tell you who it is next here at the break room. Let's get it. I guess it would get to a point where even though this is your legacy and how people know you and people get very sensitive about it, you just give up.
Oh.
Right? You just let people say whatever the hell they wanted to say because you don't want to correct everyone every 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But now that this man is in a place where they understand this kind of culture, he gets to tell everyone else what idiots they've been.
Oh, okay.
You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5. WCMF. NFL free agency is fully underway now. Bills made a couple of signings late last week, nothing like super major. But one of the bigger names that moved teams, are you familiar with Travis Etienne?
Etienne?
You've seen him before. He played for the Jacksonville Jaguars. He was a Clemson guy, right?
Okay.
Not sure.
Anyway, Travis Etienne has signed a contract with the New Orleans Saints. So he will be running the ball with the Saints next season. And he revealed at his press conference.
Took this time to finally correct us all.
Yes. Folks have been butchering his last name.
Right.
Even though it is spelled Etienne, Etienne, it's pronounced A-chain.
What?
A-chain.
Is that different?
Yes.
Like a chain?
Like real French Cajun kind of stuff.
Oh,
A-chain.
okay. All right. Is he a Frenchman?
I believe he
from Cajun country.
Can we Google where Travis
where like the last name?
Well, just Google where he's from, where he grew
Okay.
up, because he had mentioned now that he's in Cajun country, it'll be easier for them to pronounce his name.
Yeah.
But he's been in the league now for 5 years, I think. He also had a big career in college. I think he went to college.
Yeah, he's from Louisiana.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So the entire time,
Yeah.
people have been literally butchering his last name. ATN versus A-chain.
Oh.
And he said he tried to correct people a couple of times in the beginning. It didn't work.
Well,
so
he probably just gets tired of doing it.
Exactly. But he just
it's
let
crazy.
it go.
Yeah.
It's also crazy that nobody picked up on it because even if you watched a game, that's how the announcers would pronounce it. And usually they look up all this stuff ahead of time to make sure everything's correct.
They'll go to the players personally.
Oh,
and
yeah.
ask
Just
them,
ask the guy.
how do you pronounce
Unless
your
he
name?
just say he didn't want to deal with it.
I also get like giving up on your last name more than your first name. The first name would be much more awkward to correct now than the last.
Well, I would think that people, to your point, they're more likely to correct the last name than they are
really?
You think the first name?
I mean,
most people call you by your first name more than your last name.
I think most people have people in their lives that have pronounced their last name wrong their whole life.
Well, okay, so both of you with your maiden name and you with your stupid regular last name.
Yes.
Right? Very easy to mispronounce because your maiden name was.
It was Burnson, but people my whole life, like I said, friends of our family and everything, still to this day say Bernstein.
Yeah. And
That's a common name, so
Right,
they
it's
drop
just-
a T in.
Yeah,
it.
one of my favorite Bear families.
But yeah, I mean, we just after a while you're just like, yeah, it's close enough.
And your name is pronounced
Mule.
but it's spelled.
Mule. So because you don't usually see the accent on the E, right? So the only place that ever got corrected, it's so funny you bring up Louisiana. I'm working in Cajun country at Lafayette because a lot of my family came through New Orleans. That was the only place I never had to correct people. They knew how to say that name.
No kidding.
Either way. Even without the accent on it, they called you Mule. So I figured, apparently when my grandfather came here, he changed his name.
Okay.
To something that kind of fit the area. But my parents never admitted it.
Yeah, I'm sure that's why he changed his name, not because he was running from something horrific in Italy.
Well, that too.
Remind me. Why did he end up leaving Cajun country?
Because he fell in love with a Cajun queen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Fell in love with.
Yeah. What's that?
Fell in love with a Cajun queen?
Yeah. Well, more of a princess because she was only 15.
Sure. And he knocked her up.
Yeah.
And he had to flee to the north.
He also left the city of New Orleans before the 1920s with $20,000 in his pocket to go start a business in Manhattan.
That sounds totally above board.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, he got it from his
Okay.
rich Sicilian uncle who would come over here to start a business.
If I were
had
you,
that much money.
Yeah, no. If I were you, I would let people call me Mule based on your background. Like, I mean, when people called you Mule, did you even bother to correct them?
But my old man would freak out. And so was my mother for some reason. Like, all my aunts and uncle, it's Mule. They called it an accent aigu of shut up, man. Nobody cares. Both of my brothers changed the spelling of their name to M-U-L-A-Y.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Straight up, like they didn't even add just like a little accent.
Well, the accent is there.
Oh.
They dropped it. They spell it like that just to be done with it.
That would make me nervous. So they went down to the courthouse and had their name respelled.
Both of them did.
Wow.
Yeah, and it pissed the family off.
I'm gonna spit in your grandmother's face.
We did that too. Didn't like it.
252-9263. We're talking about the former Travis Etienne, the running back who now plays for the Saints. He revealed in his introductory press conference in New Orleans, he's from Louisiana, that he's got a very Cajun last name. The way it's pronounced, it's not Etienne, it's Achane. Achane. So that's what they'll be calling him from now on.
I mean, not even close.
You know, I got to say, Irish American, easiest names ever.
Well, yeah, they're very base English names to pronounce.
Yeah, like if you go to Ireland, the way that they spell people's names, like regular names you hear every day, is absolutely insane.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
But it feels like every Irishman that came over to America was just like, yeah, spell it American, I don't care. Like you're not going to screw up Patrick Duffy, Ryan Duffy,
it's
Lance
base.
Duffy. Yeah, it's just like the most straightforward
But that's the way to do it.
But we also gave up our culture when we walked in here.
What do you have going on, man?
Like Patrick.
Y'all starving.
Patrick is spelled Padrig or Q over in Ireland. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like my name is not spelled.
So they didn't.
A lot of women's
they left
names
the letters
are
and
so
everything.
confusing. Yeah.
Like even Sean, the Irish spelling of Sean in America is the only weird one. Sean.
Okay.
Scene.
Scene.
But like I can respect like folks that decided when they came here to hold on to a little part of where they came from. Like didn't sacrifice.
Hey, if it was so great where you came from, why'd you come here?
Oh my!
I'll tell you why.
God.
Because you wanted to get away from all that, whatever the hell was going on.
No, I understand.
I would have left all the crap there.
But it's still your family legacy.
Yeah.
No?
What does it mean? It doesn't mean that legacy crap doesn't mean anything.
Look, I agree with you. I don't need my name to continue to live.
You're not Lincoln, or somebody like that.
But it does make it much.
I couldn't name anybody else.
Well, there's other
Lincoln
guys.
or, those other guys.
Other people out
Those
there.
other guys.
No, it also makes it easier to go back and trace where you came from and what you
Right.
were.
I mean, it is your link to your,
But how many people do that? You do it once.
A lot of people are doing it now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Very common.
yeah, because of that Ancestry.com.
It's weird that you have no curiosity.
I heard it all from them then.
But,
It was all a
but we're
lie.
all finding
I
out
know.
that all of our grandparents were full of crap.
Right.
Like, I think everybody has the grandparent that changed the name, but when you really go back and look, you're like, oh, no, actually, nobody did that. It's actually they just felt like changing it.
Bro, I told you, like, we never talked about my great-grandfather on my father's side, and I discovered why. The only reason my family is in Rochester is because my great-grandfather showed up as a teenager in Boston when he came over here. Then he disappeared, and then a couple years later, he was jailed in Industry, the kids' prison in Rush.
Yeah.
And that's why we're here. But we don't know why he was in prison. My grandfather probably knew something.
Well, he probably either stole some bread or knifed somebody to death.
No, but exactly.
There's
like,
always a wide swath.
That's my point. Like, ideally, he steals bread because he's starving or his family's starving, and wow, it's an honorable thing to do. He also could have done something horrific. I don't want to know.
Yeah.
But like this, I only found out that happened because I decided to go do a search.
But you still never found out why he came here.
I can go. Okay, so it says they have the records at Industry.
Okay, why don't you go look?
I don't want to know.
Why?
I don't. You know why I don't want to know. I do not want to know.
Oh, he probably just, murder. Like regular murder.
What's regular murder?
Like he murdered a guy for his horse.
Why is that good?
Yeah.
He needed a horse. The guy wouldn't give it to him.
Buy a horse.
He had no
Duffy,
money.
Duffy, buy your horse.
He only had a knife that he used to slice bread that he stole.
Sell your knife to start saving for the horse. All right, let's take a break. We were just talking about scams.
Yeah.
Okay. This is another example of a scam, right? So we can just add this to the $6.5 billion that New Yorkers are getting got with. But this man will be punished. He's one of them that they caught.
Good.
And I think the grander lesson here is not so much avoid getting scammed.
Yeah.
It's when it comes to these scams, these ones specifically, having extra money is great. Not a lot of people do.
Yeah.
But even if you get to the point where you have a little extra, who the hell can you trust?
Ooh.
And we'll get into it next here in the break room. On CMF. making money is hard.
Whoa.
Saving money right now is like borderline impossible. So if you manage to somehow stash a little cash off to the side.
Nice.
Over here.
Over here like this?
You got
I like it like that, buddy.
You got nothing to worry about, right?
Yeah.
Wrong, bitch.
What happened?
There are always people looking to separate you from your money. But you may be thinking, Pat, I am smart, and I know what people trying to rip me off look like. Let's see if you feel the same way when we're done with this story.
What happened?
You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5, WCMF, just after 9:30, what might have been the worst criminal escape plan in the history of the world. And we'll get to it just after 9:30 here in the break room on CMF. A 38-year-old man has been sentenced to jail time after being convicted of multiple counts of fraud. But this wasn't some fly-by-night, back-alley deal he was running, Tommy.
Yeah.
First off, this 38-year-old man had a very professional and trustworthy job.
Well, that helps.
He was the vice president of Tompkins Community Bank. That's just east of us.
Oh, yeah.
Quick sidebar. What does the vice president of a bank do?
He facilitates the things that the president tells him to do.
Okay. Like if the president of the bank is assassinated, does he automatically rise to become president?
Yes.
Because, like, you hear people, like I have friends that have professional jobs.
Yeah.
Right? And they'll be like, I was just named VP of this. And I don't want to look stupid, but there's always like 7 VPs.
Yeah.
Well,
But it sounds important.
But don't you just need one vice president? Like, we only have one vice
VP
president.
to the VP.
No, but I'm saying, like, are you all on the same VP level?
Oh.
How does that work?
Okay.
Anyway, while working as vice president of this bank, this man, 38-year-old man, convinced 2 victims to invest in fraudulent real estate transactions. We are talking over $300,000.
So he's selling property that ain't there.
Something like that.
Okay.
But they say $300,000 between the 2 victims. But it wasn't the only scam he was running.
What else?
After that, he started a big business called Rock Scrubby. That's a commercial cleaning service. That scam, for 2 years, he overbilled clients for services that weren't performed. He then had their credit card numbers on file and just kept banging them for stuff that they weren't doing. Last week, he was sentenced, and thanks to these minor financial indiscretions, he will be spending the next 111 months in prison. That's almost 10 years.
Ooh. Damn.
Right?
God damn.
120 would be 10. Yeah, almost 10 years.
Damn.
Yeah, almost 10 years. 252 WCMF, 252-9263. Who the hell could you trust with your money?
Well, I don't know.
I get that.
Well, I mean, the bank I go to, you trust them.
Why? But this guy worked for the bank.
That bothers me.
Not only, and this wasn't some just guy behind the counter. This guy was vice president of the bank.
So do you feel confident if you're with a big bank, like a national bank or a small? Because I think Tompkins is more regional.
Regional, yeah. Community, Tompkins community.
But I would feel like, hey, man, they're hometown guys. They're like,
So
I think like
that
a
would make
heartless, gigantic bank would like screw you over.
Sure,
Okay.
sure.
We're good down home folk.
But
take care of my money.
This isn't the bank's fault. This is a rogue guy inside the bank.
But you still got their name on it,
Understood.
so
Yeah.
they get dirt on them too.
No, but the point I'm making
which
is
sucks. But
I get that this is not an if for most of us.
Yeah.
Because you have to have money for your money to be stolen from
that
you.
is so true.
Yeah.
But if in this case, if I'm the VP of a bank,
Yeah.
right? I'm the vice president of a bank, and I go, look, you should take out your cash and do this with it.
Yeah.
You would assume that person,
Yeah.
I know
yeah,
what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because the amount of time it took you to rose to that position.
Or rise, either one.
Rose.
The amount you took to rose to that position.
Yeah, now you took to rose to that position.
So like you got flowers and everything.
What are you supposed to say?
The amount of time it took to rise to that position.
That doesn't sound right.
No, it doesn't.
I'm going to go with rose.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
All right, so he rose on the third day he rose.
Josh Rosen to.
Well, what did Jesus do? He rose.
On the third day he rose.
He didn't rise in.
He has risen. Shut up. He did not Andre Bad Moon Rising.
Yeah, I'm thinking like he busted his ass to get to that position.
Yes.
Like he had to jump through a lot of hoops to become vice president, so he's trustworthy.
Yeah,
Well, and I would also think like I'm going through your employer, your bank, and you would want what's best for your customer
Right.
kind of situation. Like you're employed here, so I'm going to trust you with what goes on here.
I mean, just base level. I do not think a person rises to that position in a financial business without being someone that's trustworthy.
Yeah.
Because, again, this isn't like the bank instructing people to go commit fraud. You know what I mean? Like, he did this on his own. Now, here's the thing.
What's that?
I am not smart enough to know what to do with money. You are not smart
You
enough
give it to the bank.
to know what to do with money. And I'm sure the folks that got ripped off in this real estate scam
Yeah.
were much better with their money than we would ever be.
Okay.
Because when I see stories like this, it kind of makes it seem hopeless. Like either you don't have money or you get money and then one day you don't have money anymore.
You got to protect it.
Yeah, someone will rip you off. Someone will give you bad advice. You won't take any advice because you don't want to get ripped off, and then you spend all your money, so now you don't have any money there.
At least you have some fun.
Right? Like 252 WCMF. Who is the rock-solid, smart, cannot-go-wrong person you could listen to about your money, and everything will be just fine?
Like you're going to hand it to them for them to invest or hold on to.
Either hand to or someone in the, spotlight that tells you this is what you should do, and you follow that to a T and trust them completely.
Oh. Usually it'd be a wealthy person in your life.
Yeah, but depending on, when they got wealthy and what they did to get wealthy, like that ship could have sailed. You know what I mean? Like they could have taken advantage of their opportunities at the time, but that might look way different for you than it did for them at your age.
And you could not sound like more of a sucker because there are lots of people that are wealthy that got wealthy by taking money from suckers that are willing to give them
not
money.
Every rich person is a bad person.
It kind of feels like right now,
well, the super rich.
every guy that has money got that money, separating it from people that are.
Well,
kind
that's
of
how you have to get money. You got to take it from someone.
No, not. I mean, but like
you
there
got to
are.
earn it. You got to take it over here.
No, but there are people that are wealthy that earned that money. They had a business idea and sold things. They had a service that they, came up with that was original that they made their money that way.
But that person that made their money that way may not be able to give you advice because you might not have the tools to do what they
So
did either.
but you have to talk to somebody.
Who then? Who?
What are you going to just sit there and put your money under the mattress?
There are lots of guys like you that do.
When somebody breaks in your house and takes your money.
Well, now you're SOL, and that's what I mean. Like, it just feels like at this point, if you manage to get lucky enough to have a little extra money, someone will rip you off, someone will give you bad advice, or you will spend that money because you didn't know where to put it to make it more money.
Well, how do other people have money and they're fine with it?
I don't know. 252 WCMF. Nobody listening to this show has that kind of money.
Somebody's got to have money to listen to the show.
That might be the other problem is the disconnect between, the working class people and the people that know how to handle money. Because I don't have anyone in my life that I can go to if I were to stumble across money and say, what do I do with this money?
Yeah, you do, don't you?
Who?
Well, not on your side of the family, but your wife's side.
Bro, she grew up in a trailer.
Oh. Yeah, you're screwed.
No, in all seriousness. I'm not going to my dad. I'm not going to my mom. My brother is just as dumb as I am. He came from the same house. My wife grew up in a trailer. My father-in-law lives in a tiny home in Iowa. Nobody could look at me and be like, here's how you handle money.
So, both my brothers are rich.
Yeah.
I mean, they're well off.
Bro, they're rich.
Well, no, they're not own a billionaire's yacht with a
like
helicopter.
I love guys like you. You want to come at me
Bro,
with
they're
not?
barely
You
getting
want to
by.
come at me?
The way you talk about things they have, they sound
But they're
pretty
barely
rich.
getting by on 3 homes in multiple states.
But you were saying.
But, I would ask some advice about money, but I also know they got crazy-ass takes on other things.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know how
Yeah.
crazy that craziness on other things has seeped into your money. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah.
Because my one brother is, super buttoned up with money.
Okay.
But, he doesn't do anything with it, so his well, just save it.
Okay.
Well, that I know, but I don't know where to save it.
But maybe that's the best idea. Can you just leave it in the bank and not touch
Yeah.
it?
But you have to have
Simple
enough
answer.
money to save it where he saves it.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
I got it.
He does this thing. Well, you should buy treasury notes. Oh, okay. What are those run? Oh, 100,000 each. Thanks.
Wait, seriously? That's what a treasury note
Well,
costs?
that's the ones he's
God.
got. And I go, well, that doesn't help me.
All right, I've heard people say.
Where's the $10 store?
All right, is a treasury
Where I give you $10 and you turn this into money for me when I'm dying.
is a treasury note a T-bill?
Yes.
Okay. Kimmy, can you Google?
But there's different levels of T-bills that you can invest in.
Okay,
I
Kimmy,
don't-
can we go? No, because I just know from watching movies that you hear rich people say, "Put your money in T-bills."
I think entry level douchey dude is
Yeah.
10G.
Okay, can we Google the least amount of money I could put in a T-bill so at some point during a conversation I can casually bring up that I've put my money in T-bills?
But the other thing is you want he has what they call a really good rate.
Oh.
So you could have less money,
Uh-huh.
but you get crappy rate.
Oh.
You put more money, you get it's like
The money I get back.
you keep moving into upper echelons of money.
Okay, I think the conversation that Tommy and I are trying to have with each other right now illustrates exactly what.
I have no idea.
Okay, 252 WCMF. Again, a 38-year-old man just east of us has been arrested, was sentenced to jail time after they say while working as a vice president at Tompkins Community Bank, he scammed over $300,000 from 2 victims after he convinced them to invest in a fraudulent real estate scheme. On top of that, they say he owned a business called Rock Scrubby, a commercial cleaning service. For 2 years, he overbilled clients for services that were not performed. He would bang their credit card numbers they had on file and just keep banging them without doing any of the work. He will be doing 111 months in prison for this scam. But vice president of a community bank, a guy you think you could trust, every day it seems more and more there's no one you can trust. Kimmy, how much do I have to put in to get my money in T-bills?
$100.
Oh, I could do that.
Yeah, but you get squat on it.
So what? I just want to tell people I got my money tied up in T-bills.
All right.
Doesn't that make me sound classy?
Yeah, you do. I got 100 with the government.
Yeah. Here, all right. Let's do a cocktail party. I'm going to hold my drink right here. All right. I want you to ask me about my finances.
How's your money there?
My money? Well, the wife and I, we got our cash wrapped up in T-bills right now.
Well, what did that set you back?
Shut up. Your mother's a whore.
I'm at the wrong party.
You were going to say, Kimmy, I'm sorry.
Nope.
Okay, she wasn't. Even making money now has people getting scammed.
Yeah.
We've talked about the last couple of months about how multi-level marketing schemes are back with a vengeance. Pyramid schemes, as we used to call them, right? And those will never make you any money.
No.
But there's something else I've seen on social media the last year or two that's really got me scratching my head.
What are they doing?
Are you guys familiar with grind culture?
Yeah, you got your hustle. You're a grinder.
Bingo. Work hard, hit the gym, make money in an unconventional way by planning out every minute of your day from the second you wake up.
You manifest it.
Yeah, to the second you go to sleep, right? And you have the douchiest 20-somethings you've ever seen in rented mansions and rented supercars yelling into held microphones on podcasts and videos.
Yeah.
And they're super rich. And they can teach you, Tommy, how to be super rich.
Well, these are the guys you want to listen to.
All you have to do.
What do I got to do?
All you got to do is subscribe to their grind set lifestyle. And all it costs is X amount of money to start the first class.
But then I keep getting the information.
Yeah, and it's not just about teaching you how to make money. They will teach you how to live the way an alpha would live. And they will get the hottest women. You'll get the hottest women you've ever seen. And you will
This
run.
is a bargain.
Bro, you're going to run laps around these bitch boys.
Drop 50 pounds.
Yeah, and don't have the grind you do. And these con artists are making millions of dollars from these mostly young, insecure guys that are like, I want to be like that guy. And it's the most obvious scam. It's the most obvious scam. And guys are just falling for it. What are you doing?
Because they're telling you things. They're telling you things you want to hear.
No, but you don't want to hear you have to wake up at 4 a.m.
Yeah, I don't know
and
what-
only
yeah.
eat white chicken. And, like, he calls you a bitch to your face. Like, these dudes would be like, you're a bitch-ass bitch. A guy's like, yeah, I am. Here's $50.
All right.
Explain this to me.
So you're shamed into it's shaming.
100%.
Well, it's the I guess it's your imagination running wild too. Well, if I do this, I can be rich too. I can live in a mansion.
But it
and
looks
have my own podcast.
It looks like it sucks. Like, if you laid out what these guys like instruct people to do, right? That sucks. And there's no way it's sustainable.
Yeah, you're not going to live like that.
Yeah, no. And like I love these guys too. Like I'm super healthy. Also, I'm on steroids and I smoke cigars and drink whiskey all day. Those two things don't line up.
Sounds pretty sweet, though.
No, it's steroids. That's not fun.
Well, it just reminds me of all those life coaches that were big, that would went around the country. They ran those seminars.
Tony Robbins, yeah.
He was the biggest.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of those dudes out there that just kind of like shamed you into doing things.
That's what this is. Except while they're life coaching you, they tell you what a pathetic effing loser
And
you are.
you're constantly
So
bombarded by
we
it.
had a girl on the old show. She was an intern, and she went out to Hawaii with one of these groups.
Oh, yeah?
And did go up the flagpole, run across the hot coals, all that stuff.
I think that's called a cult.
Pretty much, yeah. But it was like one of those like teach you how to like handle life.
Yeah.
Just burn your feet.
I thank God I'm not an 18-year-old guy right now.
Yeah.
Because I can sit here as a almost 40-year-old and go,
With
this
some
is
life experience.
Yes. I don't know, Kimmy, if I would have been susceptible to this stuff when I was 18.
I wouldn't mind my old 18-year-old crank.
Well, okay.
Scam me, but crank me.
Nope. I don't think you want
That's
that.
actually a cult.
Yeah.
Scamming and a cranking?
Cranking and a scamming,
scamming and a cranking.
What really sucks here,
What's it?
right? Like, okay, I can't trust this VP of a community
So where do you
bank
go?
because he's ripping people off. I can't trust these guys in the manosphere because they're all in it just to make money. I can't trust, your brother because he's got some weird-ass takes on other stuff.
Yeah.
There used to be a rock-solid path to being okay with money. You got a job with a pension. which a bunch of those existed back
Well,
in
then
the day.
you went to the savings and loan.
Yes.
And you open up a passbook account.
Yes.
And you put your money away, and it was compound interest.
Yeah.
And in 55 years, you'll have over $1,000 to invest.
There was a way
Yeah.
to get a job with a pension. You go to work every day for 40
All right.
years. You made enough for a home, a car, and a vacation a year. Then at 65, you were sure to have enough money where you were not going to run out of it before you died.
Yeah.
Like that was a thing that everybody got if they were willing to go work that job. That's not a guarantee anymore.
No.
In fact, it started to feel like more of an exception to the rule. Like if you hear a job has a pension, people are sprinting as hard as they can. We know it's not fun to be a teacher right now.
No.
Right? We have a shortage, but there are still people jumping in it just for the pension ability.
Oh, yeah.
Kimmy, your husband took a job as a firefighter because he wants to help people, but I'm
Yeah.
sure that 25 on in pension didn't hurt,
No, doesn't hurt.
right? So, like, either you go get lucky enough to find a job like that,
Yeah.
or you sit horrified of what the future could be, just ready to get ripped off by some dude with big hands. Terrifying.
Telling you about an easy hustle.
Yeah.
Just follow these 150 steps.
Like, I'm telling you, if one person
Yeah.
were to trade, like, give me $5 and I will show you how to solid invest,
Okay.
right? Like, this is you're not going to get rich, but you're never going to be poor.
But it's easy, Pat.
What is it?
You want to know?
Yeah, yeah.
You see that property over there? See that land? They don't make it anymore of that land. You buy that land, you buy that building over there, Pat, and you rent it out, and then your tenants pay your
That
taxes
wasn't
and your
bad
mortgage.
advice at one point in time.
Yes, now you can't even buy a house for yourself
Yeah.
to live in.
Here's the thing. By the time you're 65,
Yeah.
you'll retire a millionaire. The downside is most men drop dead at 55.
Yeah, I guess that's why the pension worked. You only collected on it for a year.
Everybody died. The biggest scam of all. Work, save your money.
No, but then come idiots like you we have this system that was working, and you go, you know what sucks? I don't get to enjoy it now. I want it now, and I want it later.
You talking about Social Security?
Well, no, like no, because even you paid into that. You have a right to that money.
Yeah, you do.
Right? Like Kimmy and I paid into it too. We're never going to see it.
Well, no, you'll see some.
Enjoy
Well,
it.
you'll see whatever I don't spend.
Yeah. But this is what I mean. Like guys in your generation were like, yeah, that's a really sweet deal, the whole having money later, but I want it now and I want it later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So what do I do?
well,
What do I screw it up? What do I do now, you jackass? Life is scary.
Oh, it's always been scary.
Bro,
It's always been scary.
no, because your father, in a scary world of fear of nuclear annihilation, got to go to his job where he had a guaranteed
I
retirement.
also bought a new car over here.
There you go. Now we
And
got
smoked.
Now we got to worry about nuclear annihilation,
guarantees.
and I don't have a pension.
Yeah.
If you're gonna threaten to destroy me with nuclear weapons, at least throw
Yeah.
a pension on that.
Hey, ladies, look at it this way. You got nothing to lose.
No.
You got nothing.
All right, let's take a break. Look, we're not smart when it comes to like easy financial stuff.
No.
This man's not smart when it comes to everyday living stuff.
Oh.
Because first of all, committing this crime is horrific.
Yeah.
Right? But the way he thought he was gonna get away with this crime, it might be the stupidest escape plan anyone has ever come up with.
Yeah.
And we will tell you the story next here in the break room on CMF. Not the smartest move.
What happened?
Well, I mean, look, murder, period.
Well, not good.
Not a good thing. Don't murder people. But your idea to escape
yes.
the murder charge, not great.
Mm.
You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock, 96.5 WCMF. So, again, we are on, like, the most epic sports run of all time. For those who don't know, Team USA beat the Dominican Republic last night in the World Baseball Classic.
Yes!
It was great, man. These games have been so much fun.
Yeah.
Even the loss to Italy was interesting.
Yeah.
Team USA waits the winner of Italy,
Mexico?
Venezuela? No, we beat Mexico.
Oh.
No, wait, is Mexico? No, we beat Mexico in the knockout.
So Venezuela.
I can't remember. I didn't look at the other side. Kimmy, can we look that up? Anyway, Ernie Clement and Team USA will be playing for a World Baseball Championship.
How cool is that?
So we're actually on like kind of an American epic run here. You had the men's U.S. hockey team in the Olympics gold medal.
Yeah.
Women's U.S. hockey team in the Olympics gold medal. The Paralympics men's hockey team won a gold medal.
Okay.
And now we have the ability for the men's baseball team to win a World Baseball Classic Championship. By the way, we beat Canada, every one of those on the way.
Oh, okay.
Take that, Canada. Kimmy, who are we facing off against?
I'm still looking.
I know it's been hard to find this.
All I need is just a simple breakdown.
I mean, Tommy told us last week that this is getting record ratings.
Yeah.
And it's still hard to find any information about it.
That is weird.
Anywho.
Yeah, what's going on?
After this is over,
What
March Madness starts tomorrow night.
Oh, wow.
And the PGA Tour has kicked back up again.
Well, the Masters is right around the corner, right?
You got it. And the Players' Championship at TPC Sawgrass over the weekend.
Okay.
So that's where our story starts.
At the Sawgrass?
Yes. That is in Jacksonville, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah.
Okay. So around the course on Saturday night,
Yeah.
there was a murder. So they received.
Wait, somebody.
Sorry. All right. Yep. I'm sorry.
They found a body, or there was an actual murder?
So around 10:30 p.m. Friday night, there was a murder at a Walgreens near Palm Valley Road outside of Jackson.
Oh, sounds nice.
They found two people that had been shot. Both victims later died at the hospital. I know this is a dark way to start this story, but the reason we tell you, the 32-year-old alleged shooter fled the scene, and they found him on the course at TPC Sawgrass.
While they're having a major event.
Okay, so
they're having a golf event.
But this happened before the event started. Okay. They had to delay the opening and start of the event from 7:30 in the morning until 9:30 in the morning because
how pissed off were these golfers?
All right,
man.
so here's how weird it gets.
Yeah.
At one point, the suspect picked up a PGA Tour radio so he could hear if they were tracking him.
Oh my God!
And even
they could hear Jim Nance.
Hello, friend. And he even stole a black BMW, which I assume belongs to.
So all the players get like the same car to drive around in for the week. They did it here at Oak Hill.
Yes, you got it. Yeah.
So this guy blended in.
His plan to escape Saturday morning.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah, except it didn't work. He got caught on the course, it looks like. Oh, I'm sorry. No, he made it away. He made it to the Florida-Georgia border, and it was the 20th-something time he had been arrested in his life, so he's got a little bit of a record. But his plan to escape was to run onto the course of the Players' Championship at TPC Sawgrass. So I guess the fact that he made it to the Florida-Georgia border, maybe it wasn't the worst plan in the world.
Okay, yeah.
Do you think?
What?
All right. Now, obviously, horrible story.
Yeah.
Horrible story. This guy's on the run. He runs onto the course. You're running for your freedom.
Yeah.
You know what you just did. But also, you have unfettered access to all of this VIP stuff. Is that fun or is that terrifying?
It might slow you down a little bit.
Okay.
Hitting a catered event,
Sure.
You might want to try those cheese balls.
Like, you would be distracted on your
Oh,
run.
yeah.
I mean,
it'd be like going. I can remember just us walking into training camp every morning with the Bills,
Yeah.
and seeing all that stuff there. That's not even open right now. And I'm still like looking around, looking at what they doing here last night. You
feel like you're in a place you're not supposed to be.
Yeah.
Well, he is. This guy's 100%.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, it's that sense of like, well, I'm around here.
Yeah.
Let's check some stuff out.
Absolutely. So, like, I would think that would be counterproductive to the goal of not being arrested for the murders.
Like if I'm going to steal a car, right, at the PGA event.
Yeah.
I mean, if I see a set of clubs laying around, I'm grabbing those too.
Well,
that's not what you're
now you've made yourself heavier.
Yeah.
I'm throwing clubs in the bag, maybe grabbing a nice pair of shoes, maybe hit the gift shop, get some of them naked lady tees. Give me that hat over there. 6 of those, 4 of those golf balls.
Kimmy has no idea what you're doing.
Oh, my God.
It's not a girl's movie.
Yeah, but it's classic.
It's not a girl's movie.
All right.
How many women can quote Caddyshack?
I mean, I've seen Caddyshack, and I can't quote Caddyshack.
There you
All
go.
right,
There
all
you
right.
go. It also makes me wonder. You remember when the PGA Championship was?
Oh, sure, it was huge.
And like everything was on lockdown.
Oh, yeah.
Anywhere near that
Mhm.
club. How this guy, while running from the cops for murder, was not only able to get on the course,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
but was able to steal things while on said course.
So he won. It sounds like he was there at night.
Early in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they figured he grabbed everything.
That's what it
Okay.
sounds like. Because again, he got a hold of a radio, and it sounds like they were talking about
okay.
him while he was listening to the radio,
Wow.
trying to evade capture.
Right.
It makes you wonder, and again, I'm not encouraging this if any PGA event
Yeah.
comes back to Oak Hill, but it sounds like maybe it's easier to get into these places than we thought.
I was just trying to picture how they had it so you couldn't like sneak in at any point in the golf course. Did they like almost build like a mini wall or like fenced area?
That already exists at Oak Hill.
So when you go
well,
down,
no, but there's some parts where it's kind of open, where it's near those neighborhoods.
all right. So when you go down Monroe Avenue,
Yeah.
right now you could see into Oak Hill
Yeah.
behind the stores and everything.
Okay.
Like it's right there.
Yeah.
And there's a fence, but the open areas had a sheriff at every one of those stops all night. So when I came in early in the morning,
Yeah,
you
you'd
would
see
see
him.
a sheriff at every one of those points. So
Yeah.
there's no way you were sneaking onto this course.
All right, but this is the Players Championship. It's the same kind of thing.
It's a small. Well, here's the thing. Like they probably play that every year there.
Yeah, okay.
Where Oak Hill gets this once every. It's a major event where a golf event in Florida may not be as tight.
You could run through, well, I was also thinking too of all those houses that line those
Yeah.
fancy golf courses. Like you could have just run through somebody's yard
Yeah.
potentially.
No, but like I'm trying to think. Like Kilbourne's the road that goes up to the
Right,
gate, right? Okay.
yeah.
Like there's a fence all the way down that neighborhood.
Yeah, but it's not a.
I'm positive.
But it's not a hell of a.
But I remember walking up to it and thinking that like there's not much like preventing you from going under that rope. I mean, I'm sure people had eyes on it, but it wasn't completely like a barrier where
And
you
it's
would
not a
have had to
major.
climb something.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
it's not a major, so we're just going to let people run onto the course.
No,
There's still
but I-
billionaire athletes there.
But I bet you the security's bigger at majors than it is at a regular scheduled yearly course event.
If I'm someone like Rory or Dustin Johnson or, name any super successful golfer that's worth a fortune, I'm a little bit uncomfortable that a guy that just committed 2 murders, according to police, was able to scot-free
Yeah.
get onto the
A little
course,
alarming.
Yeah.
steal a bunch of stuff,
Well, maybe they'll tighten it up now
and then escape. How does
with
that...
a car.
Yes.
A PGA, which means he also got access to the keys.
Or the keys were in the car, which would also sound like something they would do based on
Yeah.
this. I mean, think about like any other event you go to, like sporting event. When you go to a Bills game and you cross the street into the old stadium, there are dudes with rifles and fatigues wearing helmets standing there watching you drink your beer walking across the street. And this dude just, with a murder charge hanging over his head, wandered onto the Players' Championship. Mine, I'm out of here. See you later. 252 WCMF again. The Players' Championship at Sawgrass in Jacksonville was over the weekend. There was a murder around the street at a Walgreens the night before. The suspect for the murder got onto the grounds, stole a PGA
car,
and
radio.
a PGA radio. He was able to escape from the golf course, and it looks like he was caught near the Florida-Georgia line, which, by the way, is the most Florida story of all time.
Yeah.
You make it Florida-Georgia line. Long way to go, short way to get there. PGA hat I stole from the gift shop.
I do wonder like the amount of time he was on the run for. Like how long did it take
Yeah,
him to
but
get
so-
there?
Yeah, because it sounds like early morning.
Yeah.
Grab a car.
Right.
Get out of the greater
pretty
Jacksonville
far.
area. Get up to the border.
So I'll give it to you. He was caught just before 8 a.m. at the Florida-Georgia border. But,
So he was there in the middle of the night, basically around that course. Then
but Jacksonville's not that far from the Florida-Georgia border.
true,
It's
but,
like, what is
but
it?
I don't know where.
Is it a 20-minute drive
Well, this golf course, I don't know where that's at.
outside Jacksonville?
Yeah, but it could be south. It could be
South
west.
Jacksonville, could be West Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Could be North Jacksonville. Could be East Jacksonville.
It could be. Yeah, it could be. It could be near Tallahassee.
No, it's possible he was on this course until 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And they were going to open the
But Jimmy
gates.
couldn't squeeze in at least a quick 9.
You think he swung a golf club?
You always have to, right?
Well, no, because you're running from the cops because
Yeah,
you
but now I'm
murdered 2
here.
people.
I'm here.
Now that I'm here, I'm going to go to jail for murder because I want to swing a golf club.
Because all the cameras and all the setups there, it's got to be pretty cool.
Yeah, no, I will say this, right? For all of the, fun I made fun of Oak Hill. Like, I am fascinated by sporting event setup.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Well, yeah, it's like it's a TV studio outside.
Yeah. And, like, all the special stuff that's there. Like, ooh, that's what Jim Nance.
Yeah, everything's microphoned up and all that stuff.
Like Kimmy and I are going to the NCAA tournament on Saturday.
Ooh.
Well, it's very rarely do we use our jobs to get credentials for events.
Yeah.
But we make the exception when the tournament.
Ooh, I have credentials.
Bro, we could watch free basketball. But
I love how he has credentials he doesn't even know about.
yes, yeah, you could have gotten these.
Ooh, I don't want your credentials.
But like, all right, just a little behind the scenes,
Yeah.
right? Like, we are going to have the same access as like real media people.
Yeah.
People
Right.
that are doing important jobs.
Yes, like we are going to be able to walk down on the.
Hey, just here to cover some hoops.
We're going to be able to walk down on the floor between games and watch them warm up, and like we're going to be walking
Look how
past.
tall that guy is.
Yes, but like we're going to be standing, Kimmy, like we did last time
We
when they
try
were here.
really hard to not look like just fans. On
You
the
two are
court.
going to look like hillbillies in a bullet train.
No, we.
Damn, man. It's crazy.
It's so embarrassing too, and like actual media people walk up to you. What do you guys do? Where are you from? The radio.
What are you covering? The
Yeah.
basketball,
The ball.
The stuff.
the basketball. But we get to go in like the conkles of the arena,
Okay.
and it's very boring. But Kimmy, I don't know why I get so excited. Like I'm not supposed to be here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I still get nervous. I'm like, am I supposed to be here? I don't know. Nobody stopped me, so
And like we're not
keep
important.
walking.
We're not important enough to have seats on the floor, like where the big
Yeah.
media sits.
Yeah.
We got to leave after.
But they put us in the
Four
press
months.
box, which also makes me feel really cool.
Yep.
And they got free popcorn and ice cream sometimes.
Well, that's enough right there.
But like I would be lying if I wasn't always looking at people's faces when we're in those areas to see who's famous and who's not famous.
You ever seen anybody famous?
When
But they're like college basketball famous.
yeah, it's not
Yeah.
like the whole
Well,
country's watching this
yeah,
over
and
the next month.
it's a lot of times it's people that cover other sports too.
yeah, yeah, it's like super cool.
Okay.
But like even some of those guys,
I'm
can be
always,
dicks.
you know what always gets me when I see some of those people that I see on TV all the time? How small they are.
very tiny people.
Tiny people. I don't know why. I just assume that they're bigger than that.
I'll tell you what else will throw you.
What's that?
Yeah, they obviously wear makeup on TV.
Oh, yeah.
Right, but like you don't know in person how thick that makeup is until you're standing right.
So they
next to
cake it on like whores?
They
Yeah.
look like they're wearing Halloween masks.
So they
Bunch
don't
of sluts.
get drowned out.
But it's jarring, man. Like you almost want to be like, "Whoa, what's with your face?"
Bring out the makeup, baby. He's looking like a slut.
By the way, the Americans will play the winner of Italy versus
Yes.
Venezuela tonight.
Oh.
Yep.
So what channel is that on? Gotta be on
Fox.
Probably be on
Oh, it's
one
on
of the-
Fox?
Yeah,
Either
they've
Fox
been
or
showing all the
FS1.
games.
All right.
I bet you it's FS1,
Okay.
the cable version.
All right.
All right, and then the championship game is
Wait,
tomorrow
that's
night?
a champion.
No, this is to play America.
Oh,
for
this
the
is
championship.
Venezuela?
Yeah, Venezuela versus Italy.
Hey, watch no Venezuela.
Bro, they're great.
I don't know anybody.
This game tonight is going to be awesome. You do well. You probably don't. I take it back.
Yeah, the championship game's tomorrow. Yeah.
Tomorrow night. All right. So there we go.
All right.
Let's go, Ernie. Go America.
But he's tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Shut up. Just stop. talking.
Okay.
That's all it took. Shut up.
I
Okay.
still want to tune in for Venezuela.
We come back, wrap it up, tell you what we're doing tomorrow next. Let's see you, man.
patio, Monday break room.
For a Monday break room CMF. God, can we get you some? Is that your ass or the? It sounds like your neck.
That's my ass, neck, and knees.
Okay.
Hold on. Hold on, I got for it.
Would you? Oh my God! Want to get you a bell too? Are you gonna do traffic for us?
This is what happens when his wife's away.
Say horribly racist
Fart
things.
jokes.
Oh, you know where we'll have to take him to?
Where?
Fart court.
You know what it sounds like?
What's that?
All rise.
You're an idiot. I hate this show. I hate you.
Please be seated.
I hate everything you stand for. Tomorrow's a Tuesday. You know what that means?
Oh no. What's Kimmy doing in your hood?
Not farting.
I ain't no farting Kimmy.
Kimmy's got a post with the neighborhood
No
app.
fart poster
Oh
report.
my God. Kimmy's gonna read that post out loud.
Yeah.
She's gonna remove all street names and town references. We're gonna listen.
You have to listen.
Because if you where are they whining tomorrow, 9 o'clock? I'm gonna murder you. I'm gonna murder you.
All right, I have to move it back one more time. There we go.
I'm currently getting videos
Of
I told you I went to that wedding, my buddy's
Yeah,
wedding
yeah.
on Saturday night, and there was an after party and then an after party. I'm getting videos of me at the party.
drunk.
Yeah, this is not good. Not good.
Sloppy
at all.
Pat.
This is not good. And like
Sloppy Pat in the woods.
and my buddy who got married is now he included me, my brother, and my wife on the text chain.
Oh, okay.
So now they're
Wants
getting all
everybody
these
to see
videos.
it. The whole family.
Thank you
Take a look.
for all of that. Much appreciated. You dick. Give me back the check. All right, we got to get out of the way.
Yes.
For Kimmy,
Hmm?
who, you know what, she was mysteriously quiet during this whole how do you handle money stuff because she's actually good with money.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
because
but
she
I don't
has
have
money.
money. I make my money work. I don't have any to invest.
I make my money work, guys.
Don't ask for any tips from me, is all I'm saying.
For Tommy Muley, who will die poor and alone.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what it'll sound like when they put me in the ground? Because I'll have to close the lid.
Who gave this man sound effects?
We didn't mean to, some multi-million-dollar radio company.
It is.
And this guy over here, I'm doing sound effects. My name's Pat Duffy. We'll see you tomorrow morning in the break room, 6 a.m. on 96.5 WCMF.